toes. Listen, the funniest thing happened to me, which like I don't know if it's that funny, but it was hilarious to me, bro. I went to Target with my grandma, right? Before she left to Utah, she went to Utah.
Shout out to grandma.
Shout out to my grandma. So we're in Target. And I walk in and I see this girl who like from the front, bro, I could see her ass, bro. Like I was like, oh,
ass so
like,
fat.
Like I knew
from the
but
front.
like I knew she had done something to her, which like more power to her. I didn't care, but it didn't boggle me. I just kind of I noticed it and like went on with my day, right? So I went. I'm talking to my grandma. I bought a bunch of stuff, and then thank you. And then like it just so happened because I wasn't in there for very long. I only went straight to the grocery section. So then I went, purchased the stuff, and like the lines were pretty long. So it just so happened that we walk out right behind her, right? And so my grandma like in the line to how everyone kind of exits in the same direction. Mm-hmm. My grandma happens to land right behind her, and as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, bro, my grandma's gonna ask me, dog. There's no way my grandma, because this thing was
real,
bro. But wait, so check it out, because it was huge, bro, and like her legs were super skinny, like huge.
It was obviously,
bro, huge. So my grandma does this thing where she walks behind her, and I could see when she like engages it, and she's like, holy fuck, like she locks eyes, and she's like,
you see the impact.
Yeah, I was like, oh, so I was like, all right, what am I gonna say? Because I know she's gonna ask me, bro. So I'm already being a smart ass. I'm like, all right, what am I gonna do? So then she does this thing where she slows up, like, and it kind of creates distance. And then she does this thing where, like, she doesn't look at me and ask me. She, like, talks to her shoulder, like,
yeah,
Angelo, eso es natural?
Right? That's natural?
Is that natural? And I was like, no, they're flotation devices. It's a thing now. People are doing it. You know?
You went with it.
Because I was ready for the joke. I was like, I already know what I'm going to. And she's like, no. And then I was like, and then she's like, stop making fun. Like, what if it's a body dysmorphia? Yeah, like my grandma was like set that
it is like a body dysmorphia.
Yeah, but like intentional.
A self.
So, anyways, bro, it was just the most like it was just classic because my grandma was like, "There's no fucking way,"
And then
bro, but it's because it was that like
that impactful,
that big, bro. Like I was like, "Fuck," And so my grandma was like, "I can't believe it." I was like.
You know what I love when
shit happens, bro.
When me and Nicole go out, we'll be at like the club and we'll be like, "Hey, you think that's real or fake?" I'm like, "That's definitely fake." Nicole's always on the side of like she's more on the side of real than I am on the side of like fake, and I'm just like, "What do you mean? That's fucking fake. Look at those legs. They don't even match the."
Yeah,
ass.
it's always the legs.
And you feel like, that's the giveaway.
That's the giveaway.
And you feel like she truly believes it, or she's just rooting for it to be real. Like, I hope it's real.
No, I think she
really believes it,
bro. But you know what though? Girls are fucking surgical with this shit, dog. They know.
I know.
Because Demi will show me sometimes, and she's like, "Real or fake?" Like, ask me. I'm like, she looks natural to me. Like, yeah, she looks great, but whatever. A little gym session could do that to you. She's like, nah, surgery. Yeah, whatever. More power to him, though. Fuck him, bro.
Exactly.
That's like a total like that social justice thing right now. That's really fucking trying me right here. He thinks I'm not. It was just funny. Like he knows that shit'll set me off.
I mean,
it wasn't funny. It wasn't funny. Like seeing her. What funny was that my grandma was like, "Fucker, don't slip that."
He was,
and then like he slips it in and like, yeah, let's start. Like that's what my grandma was like. Well, it's trumping. No, fuck no. I got here. I was making a mad joke. I called my cousin. I called my aunt. I was like, bro, you won't believe what just happened. Called my cousin. My uncle Rauw was on the phone with my cousin Claire. I was like, Claire, this shit just happening, bro.
Other people?
Anybody, bro.
Peoples, party peoples.
Peoples and multiples.
Boring peoples.
Every peoples.
All people.
Johnny,
All the peoples.
la gente está muy loca.
What the fuck?
What the fuck? Have you heard that song, Tony?
No.
Oh, God, bro. That was like the first time that like Steve used to play that shit. And it, like he would do this dance where it was like he would flip his finger. And the song goes like
Johnny.
It's like this weird like Euro EDM, and so it's or like
I feel like I'm fucking
it's like in like
Budapest
Spanish. Yeah, it's like in Spanish like Johnny, la gente está muy loca.
What the fuck?
What the fuck? And then the fucking beat drops, bro. But it's fire, bro.
Oh fuck! I gotta hear that shit.
You got it, bro. You got to
hear that shit.
And y'all gotta hear that. We don't know the name of it, so sorry, but.
It's called Johnny.
I think it might be called What the Fuck.
What the fuck?
What the fuck? Hardcore.
Well, if you sing it, they can Shazam it off of the episode.
Yeah. I tried to. So Tony was like hard pressed on this one song he found on YouTube. We saw on TikTok that one.
Which one?
That one EDM that they were playing at Picolandia. And I was like, I've heard the song, but I don't think I ever knew who did it. So I literally sat there for 30 minutes. Trying to Shazam the TikTok, bro.
Yeah, I was trying to do that shit too. It didn't work.
Yeah, it didn't work.
Yeah,
it doesn't work.
I figured it out.
Because it's too loud.
I figured it out because someone put it in the comments.
Gotcha. I don't think that was the William remix though.
No, there's a few
the
different
regular
versions.
One.
Yeah, the regular one.
Yeah. Anyhow, welcome, all my peoples. Above the Waves podcast.
Sobre las olas.
I'm your host, Tone Park. I got my boy right here, Ulysses.
Love y'all.
Mr. GX on the side,
Hello.
but he's not no side. Not no more.
If you ain't your main.
And I got
Some
LJ
sagging,
behind the
bro.
camera.
It's fine, huh?
What's up?
The master assassin. What's up, baby? All right, let's
Episode,
go.
what number is this, bro?
Episode 5.
Got a whole hand now, guys.
So before we take this hose up, I want to give a special shout out to Reyna, friend of the show,
Friend of the pod.
friend of the pod. She got us these amazing shot glasses. Above the Waves on one side,
Too much love. Too
hose
much
up on the
love.
other.
Hose up
So
on
this
the
hose up is for you, Reyna. Hose up.
Hose up.
Oh, and we got Jeremy taking a hose up shot today.
Like always.
That's good. Thank you for the tequila as well.
Good tequila, bro.
Thank you, Reyna.
Amazing.
You're amazing.
Oh, man, that shit was good.
Had a nice little spice to it.
For the record, the first time we tried this one. And it is fire.
I told you.
I thought that was
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, it's good. You know, I'm actually happy. It's my first time I've actually done this podcast actually not being hungover.
Hey.
In 5 episodes. Congratulations to me.
Moving on up, huh?
Moving on. I'm trying to get that professional life now. It's surprising because this last weekend I drank so much. Just yesterday I didn't drink as much. Right? So
What were you drinking for?
on Saturday we were watching that UFC fight.
Sheesh.
How you guys like that?
I liked it. I mean,
I don't
it's,
give a fucking bollocks.
Your girl's in my DMs, man.
Bro, that's fucking ruthless.
he
dog.
trips me out, bro. He just trips me out.
Demi's like, he's a fucking madman, bro. Like, he's
honestly,
got to be insane.
No,
You know what's crazy is I was talking to my cousin about this. I saw him on the floor. After sorry to spoil it, he lost. By technical,
Doctor stoppage.
Doctor stoppage.
but he was
stoppage.
getting his ass beat. Let's put that out.
But he was on the floor and
You
he
know
was.
he wasn't. It was an even round.
Get out.
I mean, it was just an ugly scene seeing him on the ground, right?
Yeah.
That sucks.
And I was telling my cousin, like, man, he reminded me of Scarface, dude. You know what I mean? Like, he's come from nothing. He had it all. Now it's like kind of seems like it's falling apart now.
That's
and then the
unfair.
next day, he makes a post that says, "You guys need people like me."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, bro, like he sent it to me. He's like, dude, you called it. I
You
was
need
like,
Yeah,
people
I-
like me.
after I
so you
seen a
could
lot of-
say, there's the bad guy.
So you can point your fucking fingers.
And what does that
Actually,
make you?
that's
Good?
fucking such.
No, but that's a very good.
That's a good
analogy.
point, bro. Yeah.
Because that's how I feel. That's how I feel when I see him. I'm like, man, I feel bad, bro. Honestly, I don't fuck with that shit of him like talking mad crazy like that. After you
About
just
people's wives to me.
after you
is
just
awesome,
got,
man.
especially after you just got handled, bro. And yeah, the way
Didn't get handled. His
Yeah,
foot
it-
fell off.
okay, the way it ended obviously is unfortunate, bro. And it's shit like,
But it's because he checked the kick, bro.
but he was.
He ain't checked nothing.
It was from an elbow. It ended up being from an elbow. I saw it today.
It's.
I don't know. I saw this doctor kind of breaking it down. He said it can't be just from that because it wasn't on his tip of his elbow when he blocked it. It was more of like the forearm and then the foot. It wasn't like the leg. So it must have been like
An
leading
accumulative
up.
thing.
Yeah.
Maybe he just had a
Either
like a
way,
hairliner
bro.
or something.
Either
bro.
way, he lost the round. Okay, Tony, you really gonna? Are we gonna get?
Barely.
I would have loved to
think-
see the second round.
Okay,
Oh,
let's,
bro,
okay, let's
that
break it.
second round
Let's
would've
break it
been-
down. Let's,
Okay, so
let me-
Go there, bro.
He
Go
was.
there.
Connor was winning 85% of the stand up. He got clocked, and then
How long
what
did he
happened?
stand up
No,
for?
let's bring it back.
Okay, so
But they only stood up for like fucking
I'm
a
gonna
minute.
break it.
2
I'm gonna break it
minutes.
down for y'all. Y'all
2 minutes
Out of a 5-minute round.
So right out the gate, Connor comes. He tags him.
Spin it. Okay.
Okay. He did the couple legs kick. He did the 2 back spins.
Tags him with the left.
He tags him with the left. Dustin even admits it. Right.
Of course.
Yeah, he says
But
it.
right
Of course.
before Connor shot.
Why did he shoot?
Because he got hurt.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
He didn't shoot. He clinched.
He clinched.
Yeah,
He
what
didn't
does
shoot.
What does that mean? He shot.
Like he went for the
He didn't go for a
takedown.
takedown. No, he clinched.
He
Okay.
clinched because he got
Because-
tagged a couple times, and then he you could see him getting tired, and he clinched, and then Dustin took him down.
Okay, so
Yeah. But
that's exactly my point, right?
Yeah.
Whenever you're in a fight, a real fight, you're gonna take some shots. So of course, even though Dustin won the round, he took some.
I didn't say he didn't win.
He took some. He took some shots, right? He took the fucking.
Well,
he
you're
took
gonna get hit, bro.
He took some kicks.
Yeah, you're in a fight. You're gonna get
He
hit.
took a few leg kicks. He hit him with the calf kick, and then he got tagged with that left. And as soon as he landed his left,
Yeah.
that's when Connor went back, and then he tagged him with like 3-4 shots. And then Connor, who said the first
Here you go.
person to grab or fucking do any sort of
First person to shoot. Yeah.
shoot or anything is a whatever. I don't know if he said a bitch or whatever, dog.
He said a
the,
bitch.
The accumulate that
Yeah.
the equivalent of okay, he did say bitch then.
So he's a fucking bollock
So
bitch.
okay, why did he? if he's doing that he's voluntarily stepping out of standing up, bro. So he didn't want that, dog. Okay, he got fucking hurt. And then from the clinch, then he's the first one to say, he was saying all this week, I don't count nothing. The only wins that I count are knockouts. If you tap or anything else, it's not a win. And this motherfucker went for a guillotine.
stoppage.
Right, guillotine means you want him to tap out, right?
He wants to tap him out twice. And then, bro, he's getting smashed and shit.
He was getting smashed.
Bro,
Pre-game talk is just get in your head.
So-
He's just trying to get in your head.
I know. It isn't. I know.
I know,
It
but
doesn't-
after you broke your leg, you're still talking about someone's
it
life.
makes
What
you-
is that? What is that talk?
because-
It's for he's promoting fight number 4.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it was. But also, but just
That's
to finish my
insane,
point of
bro.
like why I'm confident, even if they went farther, it was going to be bad for him. Because when they exchanged, he got himself out of that. They went down to the ground. Anytime they go down to the ground and there's like a wrestling thing there, he always
Dustin
comes
was
back
like-
with less juice.
Yeah, because he's wrestling. So
and-
he would have been more tired second round.
And Dustin has gone 5 rounds, bro, and can go hard for a long time. And he's been in wars.
Yeah.
So, and he's taking shots. He's already taken his best shot in the first round, and it didn't knock him out. He doesn't have like starch power at 55. Anyways.
Wasn't Dustin? Isn't he the better like ground and pound?
Yes. So,
Jiu-jitsu fighter.
yeah, so he wore him out down there.
That was gonna be his- that's his bread and butter, bro.
Yeah, and after that, he wasn't even gonna need to do that, bro, because Conor wasn't gonna have enough juice to stand with him anymore, dog. It was gonna be.
He was gassed.
Tony, it was gonna be. I think it was gonna be bad for him, bro. And it went. He got lucky, broke his fucking leg. That's how I feel.
They
I mean,
said-
also it sucks. Also it sucks.
I like
They
that.
don't wanna fight
I
them.
like
They
that
said
take.
this is the best thing that could have happened to him to lose this way.
Legacy wise,
Even though he doesn't give
well,
a
no,
fuck.
no,
Could
no,
have
but-
another fight too, but
Yeah.
just in
Yeah,
general.
and to be honest, Dustin will take the 4th fight.
Yeah, of course.
Because
it's a money fight.
No. It's not the.
Bro,
it's not,
talking
it
about
doesn't do
wifey
that.
like that?
If he no,
And he's angry,
if
bro. I'm
Dustin
beating your
fights
ass.
for the championship next fight, even though this fight sold the second highest UFC fights of all
I'll
time,
sell more. Yeah.
Dustin will not make not even half as much money.
Yep.
Because you don't get paid like that unless you fight Conor McGregor. That's why Conor McGregor says, "You fight me, you tell the wife this red panty night, baby." Because we're making money tonight.
So McGregor says payday.
Yeah,
And it is.
even
It honestly is.
Dustin admitted, he goes, I'd rather fight Conor again. This is before this last fight, as opposed to fighting for the championship, because I could fight Conor and my family be set for the rest of their lives.
Yeah.
I could fight championship, but that's it.
It's
You know,
true.
so
he does have a real shot of fighting again. But
Yeah.
I also honestly I guess I got a little riled up about this right now. But
I'm thinking you guys should try it out. Let's see who can do it. You know, I'm thinking
Who you guys got? Who
we
you guys
pull the
got?
cameras back and we just let them go over the
Who you
table.
guys
We
got?
see
Put
what's
it in the
up.
comments.
Since we couldn't see McGregor go for it,
Oh, you're
let's
gonna
see you
pour it
two.
for
No, this is for my drink.
oh, okay.
what the fuck? Let me for your drink.
I'm making a fucking none of your business. What's in my cup?
Are you making specialty drinks?
Hey,
But me and my
I don't
homies
give a
don't get to have
fucking.
that.
I don't give a fucking bollocks.
So me and my homies don't get to have the special drinks today, huh?
I told you I wasn't drinking beer.
Damn.
He did say this pretty.
And then you try to buy
This
Michelob.
BTS for you guys.
See how Tony tries to make look. He opens the mic. He says social justice warrior. He slows that at me, right? And he tries to make it seem like I didn't tell. You see, he's trying to call. He might as well say, I don't give a fucking bollocks to me. You know.
What does Connor say? I just want to say I apologize to absolutely fucking nobody.
Who said that?
Connor.
Connor.
Oh, it's funny. I know it said that same thing, right?
Well, I'm thinking it's all taken from Connor.
Of course.
Yeah, and
And
then
Connor
before-
did that like 5 years ago.
And that's why I kind of thought Anuel's thing was weak because Tory Lanez had just put out what's that song that he actually put the clip in there at the beginning, the Connor clip.
Oh yeah, he does. He does.
A little bit before that.
Hey, what you seen Anuel at the fight? He said
I missed it. No. They're
Yeah,
homies though.
Was that the fight or was that a baseball game?
No, they were too. I think they're just traveling the world together. They're doing a
Jhay Cortez was there too.
they're doing a game bred fighting like
Bare knuckle.
bare knuckle like MMA style league that they're trying to put on right now.
With Museo or
Masvidal and Anuel.
damn.
So
I didn't know that.
That's wild, huh?
I think the first one was supposed to be in June, but I don't know if it actually went off.
I don't
And
think
like Anuel, I guess, is doing like designing the clothes for like
Mm-hmm.
athletes and stuff. But to have like it's a partnership
Yeah.
with both of them.
Oh, speaking of Anuel, just as quick tangent, bro. You can bring us back whenever
are
you get
nice.
bored, you can bring me back.
Okay, we're back.
3, bro. Okay, bro. Pretty soon, I'm gonna say I don't give a fucking ball. Like
by the time we get to minute 45, bro.
we're fighting, bro. So I watched an Arcangel interview today, and Arcangel is related to Fabian Eli, who's Anuel's like manager. Like they're friends, but they're like partners. and so he's like he's Arcangel's sister's husband, so his brother-in-law, and they had some beef.
Oh, wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and so Arcangel's sister's married to Fabrián,
Yeah.
and then that's Anuel's like homeboy, and then Arcangel is involved, and he had a beef with Anuel. They never say what it was about, but it was never a beef according to Arcangel. He has a full interview about it, and this motherfucker could talk more than Tony can, but. Like he like really goes a roundabout way of saying like it was never beef. It was just like he said things I didn't like. I said things he didn't like, and so it was just like we don't really fuck with each other.
Yeah.
And so they said they cleared that. But what I wanted to say was like there was a point in the interview where he kept referring to him as Emma, like from Emmanuel.
Yeah.
So I was like, who the fuck is Emma, bro? Like he was throwing me off in the conversation, you know?
You think that was in a sense to like still poke at him?
No, I think it was more in the like, I want to tell you we're actually fucking real good homies. Like,
Yeah, 'cause they call somebody like
what
that.
you think is beef is just you guys being fucking big mouths. Like in here, we refer to each other with like, we got each
Terms
other
of
for
endearment.
Yeah, bro.
Emma's more of a turn.
I like when like rappers have their nicknames, or you know, like their stage name, or artists have their stage name, or even like athletes, and but all their homies call them by a different name,
Yeah.
right? It's
like
just like for example, like Joe Budden, everyone's like, oh, Mouse, like he's Mouse,
Yeah.
and it's because when he gets mad, his voice starts screeching, so he's Mouse. Or what do they call Russ?
They're calling him Joe Budden right now.
Russ who?
Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook. They call him
His nickname?
yeah,
Oh, like Allen Iverson. They
Brody.
call him
They call him Brody, right?
Brody.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
and then
cool.
Allen Iverson, they call him
Bubba Chuck.
Bubba Chuck, right? So it's like
That's cool.
it's like there's
That's dope, right?
You
Bubba
have like
Chuck.
a
Bubba
full
Chuck is
nickname.
interesting. I
You
wanna
have
know
a full nickname like in the industry, but then you have like your homies still call you by a nickname.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's dope. I like that shit.
I used to going back to Iverson real quick. My favorite player growing up, I fucking
Me
loved
too, man.
Allen Iverson, bro. I had
Oh,
the
yeah.
answer sleeve, the what do you call the answer sweatband.
Yeah.
I had my mom like sew me a sleeve because they didn't sell them back then, dog. So I got it.
What's that Biggie song? Sewing alligators on your shirt. Showing cheetahs on your shirt and alligators. Want to see the tag? Huh? I'll see you later.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. So I loved him, bro. But I used to see he has Bubba Chuck tatted on his leg, and for a long time I was like, what is that?
Yeah.
You know? And then I finally saw like one of his documentaries, and they all called him Bubba Chuck. And then now like even All the Smoke with Matt
Yeah.
Barnes and
They just saw Bubba Chuck.
Stack.
Yeah.
They call him Bubba Chuck. You know?
Yeah. I think
So-
Stack played with him. Right? Is that correct?
No, I don't think they did.
Or Matt Barnes? Someone played with him.
They just love him.
Yeah. I mean, everybody
And
loves him.
Iverson loves everybody.
The reason why Iverson's the reason why CP3 is number 3, the reason why Dwayne Wade is number 3, it's all.
He's a legend, bro. He's
Yeah.
a
The
legend.
reason why everyone has tattoos now. In the
Everyone
league.
has tattoos.
Bro, and when you just to go off on another quick tangent, when you look back or you look at the NBA right now and you go back to like 2001 when Iverson was in the finals, bro, it's like he was the only guy. He had neck tattoos. He had a sleeve. He had
Yeah,
cornrows.
He had the shooting?
everyone only had like one tattoo, like Pacquiao, just like one little cross or something.
Yeah,
you know. But he came in just full tatted up, and now everyone is doing that.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me ask you guys a question then.
Got so much shit for
What professional athlete? Let me break this down. So Michael Jordan came in the league, changed the league, bald head, baggy shorts. Right. Iverson came in,
Wrong shoes too. Right?
baggier shorts,
Shooting sleeve.
shooting sleeve,
Didn't wear a
tattoos
suit.
everywhere. Didn't wear suits. They had to change the rules
to mandatory.
to mandatory suits because he just came in too street. Now everyone comes in street back again.
Yeah.
Has there been any other athlete since Iverson to impact the game that much?
That culturally,
Yeah,
no.
I would. No.
Culture, like on the cultural level,
on the culture level.
I don't think anybody's even close to.
Yao Ming did something for China, but that's totally different. You know what I mean? That's a
With,
whole country,
like,
but
he-
he didn't change the game. But he got like another.
He
like,
brought.
He brought like one of the biggest country, the biggest country, right? One of the
Yeah,
biggest country,
yeah.
most
He did.
population. Like
Did he like
the NBA.
popularize the part or like?
I don't know.
He did- yeah, he didn't
He
popularize
did something.
anything.
I just don't know exactly.
On like
what it is.
affecting the NBA culture.
Yeah,
I don't.
He
think,
opened the door for LeBron James in China, I guess, right?
everyone.
Yeah,
else-
and Kobe.
For,
That's true. He was
Kobe.
impactful as far as like his culture.
but has any other athlete that's been able to cross over to different genres like them and affect it, where you change the way you dress, you change the way you wear your clothes, you change your tattoos?
Trying to think, bro. I don't
No,
think.
I can't think of anyone since Iverson.
Yeah, that's been that close to that. Nah, bro. No.
Last 20 years, no one has even.
I think there's athletes that are pushing the envelope though.
Mm-hmm.
For example, like, I feel like Russell Westbrook really like He took it more from like I think because now I look at the NBA and those fools are coming in like it's a goddamn fashion show.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not just about like I'm wearing what's comfortable. Like now they're coming in to set a statement. Like Westbrook walks in with like I'm like fuck that's a fit, bro.
Well, but see, they
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's
like
all like post Iverson. If Iverson was still in
sa-
the league, they wouldn't even let them do that. Yeah, you know, like
Jesus trying to
I'm
give
just
like
saying,
flowers
like-
of like
Yeah.
from what Iverson did. This is kind of what's
Bro,
cool
now
about
it's
people
like,
pushing the envelope.
like now it's like I guess now it's like if you don't walk in mad stunning, it's
Like,
like what's
what?
wrong with this fucking guy? You know,
You're just gonna come in a white
like
tee.
all right, bro, you don't take this shit serious. It's for the culture, dog. Come on, you know.
like I see a lot of like music artists influencing athletes more than I see the opposite way around.
Like what? That's interesting.
Like J Balvin's colored hair.
Oh my
right?
god, bro.
So after he started
real
like
thing.
doing that, you have fighters like Jojo Diaz. Shout out to Jojo Diaz. Fucking South Almani just whooped ass at 135.
Shout
He
out
fought
to
at LAFC this weekend. He was doing the colorful hair. Like I would watch the fight and be like, "Oh, that's JoJo. Who? J Balvin. Oh, I know who that is. You know, because he had the colorful shit.
Yeah.
So
It's funny, Balvin is well aware of that. There's a song in My G. He says like basically
He talks his shit
He
on
says
it.
like before me, no one was painting their hair. Now everybody's doing it.
Yeah.
I mean, does Takashi count?
It's out here flexing.
I think Balvin was
I
before
think Balvin was
Takashi though.
bigger. He was already famous before 6ix9ine did anything.
I mean, Rainbow now is a Takashi thing staple, hands down.
Yeah,
Anybody does a Rainbow
That's a
thing.
trip, huh?
yeah.
No, it's crazy how you can like make a fashion statement and like
It's
make it yours.
it's your brand
That's my
now.
brand. Yeah,
Yeah.
You know what I like?
that's
What-
interesting.
when Rauw was rolling out this album, he cut his hair. He was like, I'm because everyone's getting braids right now. They grew their hair out, they're getting braids, and he just went the opposite way. He's trying to create like his own, like, I'm not them. Right? So he's one of the few guys with a short fade,
Yep.
right? Which
Yeah,
is
I know.
strange. Right?
He
It's
brought
like,
it. He brought that shit back.
He's got a fucking dome on him.
he does, bro.
You haven't noticed it?
it's not as bad as
My shit's
when Anuel shaved his head. Y'all remember when Anuel shaved his head?
No.
Oh, you guys went on Social Network.
I think I
Anuel
kinda
shaved his
saw-
head, and his hairline is like back here.
Oh, I know that. That's why he
Bro,
fucking.
how are you gonna be that rich and not pull a Tory Lanez and get hair transplant?
Because he does it. He just combs his hair
He made
forward
it
anyways.
look- no.
Dude, he can go
That
bald the
looks
whole way and
terrible,
comb
bro.
this whole thing forward, bro.
Bro, but you have money to throw up wherever you want, bro. You can just
What's up,
You-
Theo?
you have money, you can just pay for a hair transplant, bro. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Just do it, bro.
Fucking
The fuck?
Another guy who has braids was Jhay Cortez. You know, he also has braids. I saw him how he looked before,
Yeah. Go ahead. Keep talking.
and
Come in. Fucking. Yeah.
what's up, man?
What's up, Theo?
All right.
Jhay Cortez. I saw his pictures before the braids, and now it's like, oh, he looks better with the braids now.
Yeah.
Cortez.
Yeah, no, he looks better with the braids. I think it's cool that Rauw did the fade, but I think he looks better with the braids too. I like when he used to let the shit hang in front of his eyes.
Rauw.
Rauw.
Yeah, I like the braids, bro.
Rauw
Yeah.
looked hot with it. When he used to wear a hat and that shit would just come. He'd have shit.
So break this down. Why are they fighting? Why is
Come
Rauw
on, bro. Have you looked
and
into
Jhay
it?
Cortez
I
fighting?
haven't looked into it. I think it's bullshit.
Okay, so Rauw did a song with this smaller artist from Puerto Rico. I'm not even gonna try to say
Angel. He's
Ancal or something.
Angel.
Like that.
He's signed to Carbon Fiber.
He's signed to Farruko. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. He's like a maleanteo type, like which means like a street. He's like a street rapper.
Like street trap. Like
It's more like diss tracks.
Yeah, like this, like hardcore,
Yeah.
like battle rap on
Battle rap,
on
yeah,
record.
on
Yeah.
record, yeah.
And so he did a track with him, which I haven't listened to. And after he did the track, he posted on his story. I think he said like, even though in Spanish, he said like, even though I sing for the ladies and all that stuff, don't get it twisted.
I
I
love
could,
babies, yeah.
yeah, I could do this, you know.
even though I sing for the bitches, I'm still gangster.
Yeah, I can get it, you know.
Yeah.
And then Jhay Cortez, like shortly afterwards, he goes like, oh, like you can get it, like try me, you know.
Oh,
But
you
no,
want to
but there's
play?
something before that.
There is.
There's something that
But this is what
connects it.
This is what put it in the public sphere. This is
Right.
what everybody had to look
this
back.
is
to
the
see.
IG. This is where the IG.
Yeah. So Jhay Cortez is like, oh, you think you can go? Then try me, you know. And then shortly afterwards, he fucking erased it.
They always do that shit. That's the thing now. Like you put it up for a few hours and erase it because everyone.
And then Rauw said, hit me. He goes, hit me up when you have a solo hit.
and that's a fucking.
Like
Yeah.
without any features. Like you have your own number one. Like hit me up, you know.
And then he said, I don't delete my shit. I keep my
And then he
shit
says,
up.
I don't delete my shit.
He do got a point though, bro.
And then Jhay Cortez goes, "Oh, you write your own shit," and then
he's on the fucking credits for his album, bro.
Yeah, or you did not. You write your own shit, but you did it alone.
Yeah,
you know, and then he put.
And then Jhay goes in the credits of the.
So one of he's credited for helping write one of
collaborating,
Okay.
which is normal. But
They all collaborate.
I still give Rauw the point there because he's saying like, you as a vocalist on your own track, do it alone. You know.
Yeah, all his biggest songs are with other people.
With a feature, which obviously you bring another crowd when you hear the voice featuring. You know, it's different when nobody reads the credits. You know,
That's why I'm
but Jay does have a good point. But you understand what I'm saying?
Okay,
Oh, no,
okay.
when I heard that shit, when Rauw did that, I was like, oh,
When Jay said that, you mean?
that's almost saying like, your wife's in my DMs. That's
When
like,
Rauw told Jay?
yeah, bro, it's equivalent
yeah.
to me. Like, oh fuck, bro, this fool does not have a single he does not have a track that is up there
Solely him.
that is just him.
Okay,
It's
so
true. It's true.
I'm on Rauw's side this time, right? Because
I am too.
again, Christian Dior, it took me 3 months to like it, and it's just because of how much you guys like it,
I love that song.
and then how fun it made it seem to me. But when I used to hear that shit by myself, I was always like, 30 seconds, skip. I try to listen to the whole song, and I'm just like, dude, this is not hot. Like,
Yeah.
he doesn't have the same power as he does when Bobbin's on it, or fucking
Bad Bunny.
or Sech, or Bunny. Like, he doesn't have that same aura about him. He sounds good with everybody else. Like,
voice is
he
so
sounds like a great feature artist, but he doesn't sound like he got it on his own.
I think it's what. Did you tell me this? Somebody told me like, oh, I'm your rapper's favorite rapper. You've told me this concept
Oh, yeah,
before.
yeah.
He's that. He's your rapper's favorite rapper because all his songs get mad attention from all the artists that are super popular.
They all love him.
and that's why they want to remix with him.
Yeah.
That's why they do Como Se Siente and they do Easy and they do all these.
Yeah.
All
and
the remixes have him because it's like.
And as far as the beef goes, I think it's wild because I'm like,
I think it's
'cause
bullshit.
I think it's bullshit too. But
Timeless is coming out.
I think it's wild because like, Rauw just fucking, he was just talking his own shit, like not directed to nobody, you know. And Jay went up there.
I think
and
there's-
love Jay,
I
but
think there's
what I
more,
heard-
though.
What I heard was that there was some sort of like scheduling conflict with when like I don't know if it was for a Choli or some other venue
my God.
where like Rauw was gonna go. Rauw had put his dates, and then Jay, like knowing his dates, messed it up somehow, and there's some behind the scenes like managerial shit. That's the thing that I became privy
there's
to,
a
but I don't know
bit
if it's true. I
A
don't
little
know.
bit of hate behind.
Yeah,
Well,
there's like
it's because right now, like, bro, there's this mad conspiracy going on in Puerto Rico because that El Coliseo, right, El Choli, people are selling it out in record time, 6 minutes, and it's sold out.
That shit is fake.
So everyone's like, bro, how the fuck did you sell it out 3 times when that's twice the population in Puerto Rico? You know what I mean?
yeah. People are gonna go
People are just losing their
all
fucking paychecks on this shit. How is
Yeah.
that possible? And so I think that's that's part of this whole like.
Because it's fake. It's all fake. Every tickets when you try to buy anything at Staples Center, like when you try to buy Bad Bunny, that shit is all fake. Okay, I forget who was. It might have. There's a website. They reported on this. So basically, what happens is artists, when they put tickets on sale, they only release like a third of the tickets. The artists actually keep a third, and then the other third are sold by the venue itself. The third that they sell that on StubHub. So they'll buy it themselves from the promoter, sell that on StubHub for triple the amount, and that's how they're making their money.
You sent me the article. I read it.
Yeah.
God, I really hope
that's not true.
that like my favorite artists don't do that.
No, it is, because how does Taylor Swift have about 5 nights in Los Angeles? I don't even know one.
I don't know.
People, honestly though, Taylor Swift, bro, people you wouldn't believe
Okay.
fucking love Taylor Swift.
Yeah, bro.
I know a fucking 40.
But there's a lot of artists.
I know a 40-year-old man, dog, that he would play this shit in his car all the time, and I was like,
40-year-old virgin.
I remember.
I told, bro, I was like, what the fuck, this man loves,
Yeah, but
and like no hate.
shit on him, but it
I'm just
threw
like,
you off.
well, I was like, what the fuck? I didn't think people, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I'm using her as an example. The idea is that
Kind of,
like,
I think it's kind of a bad
happening to
example because she's
everybody,
super pop, but I get you.
And also, it might, when it comes to artists, there's a whole team of people behind the artist.
And it's not the artist.
Sometimes not the artist, because
Yeah.
shout out to Los Bookies. And we have like we're family friends with a couple of them.
You're industry, bro.
So-
this was industry, bro.
No.
Oh, give me tickets.
No, I'm not trying to connect myself to that and ride the wave, but we have some family ties. And my mom was like, that came up in conversation with one of them, and he was like, it's not us. It's like, it's not me. He's like, at least it's not me. Like, I'm not aware of that shit, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't know. It might be teams and stuff like that, and the
Bro,
industry side of it.
I mean, because the other thing is like,
not the actual artist.
I forgot who it was that like put on like a tour, and it was like a big name, and they had to cancel half the shows because they just couldn't sell out.
T-Pain.
Yeah,
and he admitted it. He's like couldn't sell it out.
So it's like, bro, it's like. They need to make it look sold out because that's the way you make this
the persona.
You created demand, yeah.
All right, so shout out to all artists who do this shit organically.
Organically,
we
bro.
appreciate you, bro. Hose up.
Hose up.
Hose up. Hose up. Hose up.
Another beer.
Put it in your mouth.
All right, guys. So New Music Friday, we had a lot of. You know, this is actually a pretty good weekend. How'd you guys feel about this New Music Friday?
I thought it was a good one.
Yeah.
I got to tap in and check all the stuff out kind of late, but once I did tap in, I was like, so this weekend was pretty good.
So
pretty good. 2 solid albums. One that I listened to right away, and then the other one I didn't listen to till today.
I heard your favorite song was "Vaxx That Thing Up," with Juvenile and Manny Fresh.
Bro,
Not even close, bro. Nothing even got close to that.
What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that?
They didn't need that
Jesus
paycheck,
Christ,
bro. I don't know what the fuck.
Or they might have, dog.
They must need that paycheck.
That's what
huh?
you know what I mean. They might have.
I mean, Juvenile ain't doing shit. He hasn't had a hit in
It makes me think
slow motion for me.
the fact that he made that track makes me think, fuck, Birdman really fucked the Hot Boys over, huh? Like they must have they don't have their masters, they don't got nothing, dog. They just had like
Nothing.
whatever money they made during that stunt, because they're just Manny Fresh too, bro. Like
yeah, honestly, it does kind of highlight like, man, Birdman
they got
was
fucked, bro.
dog.
You know, Manny Fresh did the verses against Scott Storch. Did you guys saw it?
No,
I didn't
how was
see
it? That sounds like a good up.
Manny Fresh has hits, but I mean Scott Storch
Has hits.
Yeah.
And a lot of hits.
Well, I mean, Manny Fresh has huge hits also, but
Quantity.
when you listen to the sound, that sound doesn't even sound good anymore. Where Scott Storch's music still sounds like relevant.
And did he play things that he solely produced or things that he collaborated on too? Because the Still Dre, the fucking keys,
Yeah. I mean, he produced that.
That's Scott, you know.
Yeah. He produced that.
Did he play that?
Yeah.
Did he use shit like that?
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
He's worked.
I
on
forgot
hot
those keys were Scott
ass
Storch.
shit, bro.
No, that fucking guy's touched so much.
That guy has
Yeah.
touched some bangers, bro.
Yeah, bro. From everybody. 50 Cent. He even worked. Yo, he's so hot that he worked with Ja Rule while Ja Rule and 50 Cent were beefing, and 50 Cent still worked with them.
He couldn't say no.
Yeah, well, everyone else, he like fucking Jada and Fat Joe made a song with Ja Rule, and he's like, fuck you guys. You guys on his team now, right? But
My friends.
yeah,
My homies.
But I even think, I could be wrong, I think New York was probably, I think that song is produced by Scott Storch,
Oh, that's
to be
okay.
honest. And it's,
I'd have to
and that's the
fact
song
check.
he's beefing over all of them with, but he still gets Scott Storch on producing his songs after, bro.
Yeah, that's how hot Scott.
Yeah.
I think he still is. I don't know. I mean,
He's
we'll
still
see.
making hits.
Still making hits.
He's a relevant producer.
Yeah,
for the life
Yeah,
of
bro,
the
he even
genre,
did a
bro.
fucking Beyonce
But on
song.
that Vaxx the thing up fight, I think it's funny because when I first read the title and I heard it, I kind of said it in an Indian accent to myself.
Oh my god.
Watch that thing.
Vaxx the thing up, you know. That's what I thought in my head, bro.
Shout out to Michael.
Shout out to Mike, bro.
Love you.
But I was
That's
like,
fucking
I don't,
big game,
bro.
bro.
But you know what? I hope I never need a paycheck like that, bro.
Yeah,
To turn a classic into a fucking political some bullshit.
You know what? You
like-
kind of look like Eric Estrada from Chips selling like swamplands in like the middle
Oh, I know.
of Albuquerque. Where's he selling that?
You're
Have you seen that
dating-
shit?
Yeah. So yeah.
Oh, you're saying Juvenile doing that is like Eric Estrada selling out?
Yeah, and like you see him now.
That's-
Like, you
that's
see
a
him at 3
long
o'clock in
time
the
ago.
morning selling like swamplands and like, oh yeah, like come and buy swamplands. He's just trying to get like more Mexicans.
Or like
To go
those
that-
actors that go sell the
Nobody respects
AARP fucking reverse mortgage loans.
Yeah,
yeah.
predatory loans. And shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
So what I feel about this, I think that's what we feel about it, bro. I don't.
Hey, it was a good song though, bro.
I think he fucked it up for me, bro.
You can't hear it no again.
No,
can't hear
I can't
back
hear
that
it
ass
again.
up
Like,
anymore?
you seen those memes? There's the one with the Harry, the Prince Harry, and he's having a conversation, and he's
The
like
Harry?
he's in an interview, right? He's talking to a reporter, and something happens and everybody runs, but they made a meme out of it, and he's talking to the reporter, and all you hear is dun 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 dun, and you just see everybody like take off. Hold on, I gotta go, and it's like everyone running to the dance floor. It's like no, this song comes on, we go hot, right? But I can't hear that no more, bro.
Bro, I've only listened to Vaxx that thing up
I
once.
have
bro,
to be honest with
And
you.
it's stuck in
I
my
wanna,
head,
I want to
bro.
be honest with you. I didn't listen to it, bro. Like,
Good.
As soon as I heard it, I was like, I'm not gonna listen to. Tony said it, I was like, I'm not gonna listen to this shit.
That's how I first reacted too. But then he was like, he put it in our notes. We have like these fucking behind the scenes.
I moved on, bro.
And I was like, all right, fuck it. Maybe there's something more that I got to see. I'll watch the video.
When I saw the title and the artist, I knew what it was. I was like, I don't need to spend 3 minutes on this. I already know what this is. Let's move on.
I only posted like a minute clip, and I was still like, because I have to edit the clip and put everything up. I heard it like 40 times.
That's terrible.
So in my head, it's done.
Oh, see,
I did not want to ruin the fucking classic. I didn't want to ruin a classic.
Because I hear that come on today, I'm still gonna.
Because you want to shake that ass, yeah, ass, yeah.
You gotta give Vaxx, yeah. Vaxx, yeah.
See, I didn't even watch the music. There's no way I'm watching that shit.
Yeah, he's like,
and
he goes, "You're a
there's
handsome
no way I'm
gentleman,
giving that
yeah."
shit a view, bro. That's the other thing. Now that
You
I'm
don't want to support that.
I don't
bro.
give views anymore, bro. I used to just watch all kinds of shit.
okay,
Like,
so
now that I know how this shit works, I don't give views away.
so that was made to pander
I mean?
towards like black people, because like we talked about last time, like black
To
people have like the
encourage
lowest
Vaccination.
vaccination rate, right? But the most people I've seen talk shit about that
Are black people.
are all black people.
Of
Like,
course,
what
bro.
the fuck is this
Because,
shit,
bro, the one thing you don't do is fuck with the culture, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't fuck with the culture, and that is like literally the. I don't want to. How do I say it? That is literally the government putting their hands on the culture, dog. You don't
Yeah.
touch the culture, dog.
Did you see when Joe Biden, I think he was like in Miami or something.
Biden.
And he walks up and he's like, hey everybody, oh hold on, I just wanted to play something
Oh,
for
he
you.
plays Despacito.
And he plays Despacito. He's like,
You
oh, I love
don't
this song.
touch the culture, dog. This is what they need to learn, bro. Do
Yeah, but
not
when-
touch the culture.
When politicians do that, they're obviously
They're pandering,
reaching.
bro.
That's what I'm saying. Then everybody should know, bro. You didn't have to do all that.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like
We hated Trump enough, dog. You were gonna get the votes. You don't need to convince us, dog. You know
well,
what I'm saying?
I mean, I don't want to get political, and I'm just.
I'm just saying, like,
but this is the largest.
Jeremy's like, yes, do it.
this is
keep that.
this was
Jeremy's
the largest voter turnout for a Republican president that are Latinos and blacks since Nixon in the 60s. More Latinos, blacks, and Asians, like more minorities voted for Trump than any other Republican since the 60s.
But not enough.
Well, I mean, but you're looking at it like it seems like a turning of the tide, I guess. But I don't want to get political because fuck that shit.
Honestly,
Fuck
I
politics,
can't
it's dirty.
understand. I can't understand what the fuck's going on in politics right now. It's like it's out of hand, bro. It's not. There's no rationale anymore, and it's all emotional, and it's all about like, oh, I really want to stick it to you. You know what I mean? It's not about like
Solutions.
It's not about solutions is a great one, but it's also not about like the conceptual of it. It's all about like I just really don't like you that much.
It came from you.
Yeah, dog. Fuck
came
with
from
you.
you.
You said it.
Like even if it's a good idea, I'm not going to support it because it came from you.
Yeah, on both sides.
Yeah,
both,
so-
no, everybody.
Everybody's doing that.
So speaking of
equally.
people you want to stick it to, J-Lo and Rauw made a song.
Yeah, it was good.
Cambia el paso.
Cambia el paso.
Cambia el paso.
Yeah.
There you go.
I say el paso.
You said it great. I was like, yeah.
It was fine. You did fine.
What did you think?
I'm waiting for the music video.
They have a music video too, because that's how the rumors of this song started, because people had caught them making a music video. So there will be a
Making
music
love?
video. No. Hey, did you guys think that Rauw's album was like? There's a couple songs that are like, "Hey, did Rosalia break his heart or what happened, bro?" Like, there's a lot of
Was he
heartbreak.
dating Rosalia?
That was
That
the
was the
big
rumor, but-
bro.
I don't know, dog.
But then
but
Bad
you
Bunny was
seen-
dating her too.
Yeah,
That was a rumor too, though, no?
That's what I'm saying.
but
like,
he's in her comments.
I'm saying-
like,
I'm saying
like
rumor, bro.
sending flirts.
Farandula.
Like he's in her comments, like sending flirts and shit.
No, and they've obviously hung out too, because that's why the rumors came out.
What are
'cause
you about to say?
When they went to the zoo and shit.
Yeah, the zoo one.
Then
And there's a picture
car.
of a car. Yeah,
Yeah.
like she takes a
Tell the
picture
people
with.
because we kind of.
So there's a
Yeah, I'm
there's
confused
a
right now.
Chente went on and like they did this full conspiracy theory, bro. Where like
Soju?
basically like there's a picture of Rosalia next to a car, but you can't see the car. You just see the car door and it's a certain color, and then Rauw has that car color. So they just kind of put two and two together. So there's a bunch of
And they'll post the same place on the
Yeah,
same day.
same days.
Just not with each other, but they're like it's the same place.
I mean, they could be dating.
They could be.
They don't have
and
to
they could
be
be
together,
friends,
bro.
They don't have to be like fucking.
They did that with Bad Bunny and Al Alpha because they showed like a picture of like two Bugattis and they're like, oh,
Are they
this
fucking
is-
each other? Where are you
No,
going
they were
with this?
like,
What are
like,
you
oh,
looking at?
They're like, oh, this color Bugatti is the same one that Bad Bunny's sitting on. Oh, El Mama remix is coming soon. Like it's just like they're always reaching for
They're
stuff.
supposed to hang out though, dog. It's you know.
Well, this J-Lo one was real though, because people are like, oh, like, I think they saw pictures of Rauw and J-Lo like either together at the scene of the video or like similar backgrounds, and they're like, oh, here comes a song.
yeah, back to
So, anyways, what do you think about the song?
back to the track. Yeah, I thought it was a typical like J-Lo track.
Yeah,
you know,
I
like
agree.
very poppy. And
I
it's
get
like,
it.
It's fine.
I get it.
It's fine. It's not those kind of tracks I usually don't spin very much, you know.
Yeah.
But I could stomach them. You know?
This is
Yeah,
a,
but if the video came out, would you watch it a couple of
of
times?
course.
this is a B-side podcast, so like I think like we all three of us generally our taste isn't like that.
Yeah.
It's a pop song.
But for what it's
gonna,
a good.
It's
a
gonna
good
play
one.
at a club. It's gonna get radio plays. It's gonna be big, dog.
I
and
hope I don't have
congrats.
to hear it. I just
Yeah,
I just-
and good for them.
I'm okay to hear it once or twice, but it's not a song I'm putting on a playlist.
You know, my favorite
Yeah.
was when she did a
Exactly.
song with Bad Bunny like 2 years ago or 3 years ago. I think it was right before his first album, actually. And she's in the video, and bro, she does like this thing, and you see her full 6-pack.
Oh, she's fucking looks great, bro. For her age, amazing. Amazing.
This for later.
I hope I look like that when I fucking am that age.
And 100 years old. How old is she? Not even talking shit. It's a
51?
compliment.
No, I hope I die beautiful like her, bro. What
51?
the fuck? Amazing, dog.
She's incredible.
You might have to eat some meat.
And you know
Anyhow,
what's interesting though? That's 4, bro. Tony's really irking me. Hey, you know what's funny though? There's like this mad conspiracy because she has a skincare line, and this is what I heard from Demi, bro. So you can. This is my source. Basically saying that like she says that she's all
trust
natural,
Demi.
and everyone's saying like, "Come on, bitch, you're not all natural." So what do you think? All natty, or she takes a
She's
little?
done something. I would go to say I don't know what.
I think
I'm-
she drinks like the blood of babies, bro. I think she's just like
Such a fucking right.
She has an
She's a pedophile.
She has an
isn't
island.
no, she drinks that the
She's part of
androchrome or
Pizzagate?
something. Like she's just like.
Tony, she's part of Pizzagate too, huh?
Well, I was
She has an island full
I
of
forget who I was
babies.
talking about, and they were like, this is important why you have to sleep on your back, because if you sleep on your face, you create wrinkles. So
This is true.
So the girl was saying like J-Lo sleeps on her back, like she just sleeps like she does nothing to.
There's
create-
actually this is
sleeps
news
in
to
it.
me, bro. There's actually like face pillows, like
like in a massage, and it just goes around.
no.
your face?
It's like it's supposed to be like it just covers your head so that you don't press your face.
It's like concave?
Another thing Demi told me, I was like, what the? I haven't seen.
It's
them,
like a
bro.
divot?
Yeah,
It has
bro.
like a
It's
divot?
like it's
I need one of those.
They're expensive, bro. Like this is J-Lo type shit.
No,
so
no,
this
just
is
get a
bro-
butt donut and sleep on it, bro. It's the same thing.
Bro, this is something I've never thought about,
bro.
It's never even
dog,
crossed
no,
my
when you
mind.
see
Well, you
people,
don't
when
even
you
one wrinkle.
when you see people with skin like that, dog, it's not an accident, bro. These people have like
They've done a
there's
bunch
a
of things for it.
strategic thing. Anyways,
sure,
enough
for
about
sure,
J-Lo.
for sure. for
So speaking of
Joe
Bad Bunny,
Joe Budden.
I would say Joe Biden. Bad Bunny sitting on top of a Bugatti.
The Museo.
The Museo. What do you guys think about
Oh shit! I was halfway taking this shot without you guys. I'm sorry.
it? Hose down. You should get punished. You can't take the next shot. Bro.
I know. Go for it, man.
I really like it. I think it's a good track. I think it was interesting. Yeah. I think it was super interesting. The verses are fire. The hook is fire. The concept is sick.
I like what he's. Yeah.
Did you like the build up for the first half?
I love it, bro.
It's like
I love.
quiet.
That's what I like about
love
that track.
tracks that are multiple tracks in one.
Well, that's what he used to do in his first album, and then that's what.
Farruko does.
Well, El Último Tour doesn't have that. Like, because those songs are 2 minutes long, you always feel like he was about to do that at the end, and he just like, I don't want to like be too.
No, I love that.
Competitive.
Hey,
Yeah.
keep doing that, bro. That's the fire. That's it, bro. When the song throws you off, where it's like, and you hear the fucking beat
Start
pick up,
to-
and you're
start
like,
to build.
oh,
And it's the same beat, but then they add harder
Yeah,
drums.
bro.
Is it Caro? I think it's Caro's my favorite one. Where he's
Yeah.
like, what's he singing?
Oh. ¿En qué te hago daño a ti? Yo solamente soy feliz.
Oh my god.
Yeah, bro. That's such a great track.
That shit, I just.
Y ser feliz nunca me ha salido caro.
When he sings that part, I'm just like happy. Like,
Oh yeah, me too. I want to cry. At that
estoy
point.
feliz.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly, bro. I'm so emotional.
I swear.
It's great when songs have breakdowns and build-ups. It's meant to create the sensation in you, and I think they.
And
do
I
that.
like
They execute it
I like
great.
the concept of the song. So the first part, he's talking about like how important, like how family
For
is
them Museo. We're talking about them.
for them Museo. How like
you should never abandon
family
your
is
family,
important.
yeah.
You don't cross your family, and those are the people you can really trust. And
And like I think it makes a lot of comments about like money didn't change me. Like,
Yeah,
this is still the way it is.
yeah, and so that's the first half. And then when it gets to the trap like heavy shit, then he talks about the people that were supposed to be friends or he thought were real, and ended up being not that.
No,
you know?
We'll go
fire,
into this
bro.
after because I do want to review the album. But on Vince Staples' album, he has a line where he goes, "I don't know anybody who did not ask me for a loan." Right? And it's like, I don't know any of my friends who do not ask me for a loan.
Yeah.
And it's like that type of thing. Like when you start making it, everyone, like they say, like you see, it's like you see everyone else's true colors when you make it. You know? And that's not, because a lot of people say like when you make money, you see your true colors. Yeah, but it actually changes
people around
everybody around you. I mean, it changes both.
Eladio has a lot of comments like that too. Like he has a bar in one of his songs. I forget what it is, but he basically says like, everybody hits me up for favors, and once I give them the favor, all they say is like, "All right, bro, we're even. Thank you." You know, and he's like, and then they never text me again. You know, he's like, so it seems like a common theme of like, once you make money,
such a strange thing, and that's actually
it's hard to hold a real relationship when there's money involved.
We'll get to it, but just to put a teaser, that's kind of one of the main themes that I saw in IDK's album too.
Yeah,
Bro,
he has like a money thing.
that
In there.
fucking album. Anyways,
We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
We'll get to that. But.
Sheesh.
Y ser feliz nunca me ha salido caro.
4 minutes left.
44. We're in 44.
44 minutes.
Okay, so let me ask you guys a question. So now we're talking about Bad Bunny. He released 2 songs this week. Volando remix with Mora and Sech.
Yep.
And 9/11 remix Sech and Jhay Cortez.
Yeah.
Which one you guys fucking with?
9/11 Sech.
Yeah.
And Jacob.
I pick Volando.
Why is Bad Bunny dressed like that? Like he got no more money.
But he's been doing that, bro. That was the concept of Yonaguni.
Oh, that's the quarter.
He's trying to copy me, bro. But
You have that same color too.
he's trying to copy me, bro. But this video is fucking amazing. But he's been doing that. The Yonaguni, he picks a Corolla, right? He doesn't drive around in the Bugatti.
You got the high waters. It's like up to the shins.
That's a style.
It's a
bro.
hot look though.
It's
He
a
looks
fit,
dope.
bro. He has mad fits.
Okay, but going to fucking 9/11. So first off, we talked about this off air. I don't think I needed the remix, especially at this time. It came kind of late for 9/11.
For 9/11.
I think that's the critical part here.
So
bro.
that's the part that like it made it not land as hard because I was like, well,
We heard this
I've
shit.
been riding with the original for a minute and I love the original.
Yeah.
And the verse you took off from the original, I love. You know, so it's like I already got super attached to that when you came with this one like kind of late. You know?
Was 9/11 on the other playlist?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why I didn't put this one on this one. That and because like it wasn't super refreshing, but
It's because it's featured Jhay Cortez.
the
right?
other-
But Jay went fucking
No, he goes off
bro.
every time.
And he went so nasty with it and dirty. Like he's basically saying like, yeah, you were like lying to me and acting crazy. Like you were the only one cheating in this relationship. You're the only one, you thought you were playing me, but little did you know, ho, I was out here playing your ass too. You know.
It reminds me of a joke. The handyman comes over and he always says like long distance relationship. He says, "Amor de lejos, felices los cuatro." He's saying like long distance relationship. All 4 people are happy.
That's crazy. Anyways, this song is like that. It's just a dirt baggage,
Fuck.
you know.
That's fucked, right?
Funny. Yeah.
That's a straight Salvadorian joke, bro. That shit came straight from fucking the Salvatrucha, bro. Nobody says that shit unless you're from the fucking motherland.
Oh, and I love the one thing that I do like from this one that wasn't on the original was Sech goes. Talk a little bit. I'm gonna look up the fucking.
I guess I'll talk to Volando. Like I think it was a good
Oh,
track.
and I'll tell. So real quick, I'll say why I like this over Volando because I feel like Volando's like, I don't know, it's like a little more on like the poppy side, and then like the chorus is like super.
So did you?
I don't know, bro. It's
Did
like-
they make
Well-
Volando to get like radio play, or did they like which one sounds more?
But
organic?
I honestly don't.
Oh yeah, Volando. That's the thing about Volando. That sounds like a radio play. Like I'm trying to hit this fucking Despacito lane, you know.
I wouldn't say Despacito lane, but it's more palatable for like larger markets, right? 911 is like
Raunchy.
it's already raunchy, dog. Even the concept of 911,
so
right?
let me
'Cause
just say-
basically,
let me just say
911
how-
basically says like, yeah, bitch, we're over, and if your feelings are hurt, call 911.
And
you know what I'm saying?
what the remix did was like twisted to a place
Like-
where the reason we're over is because you were like acting crazy and doing wild shit, but you know what? I was acting crazy too, so that's why like fuck you, you know.
hard flex,
that's
bro.
where Jay went with it. Oh, and then but let me just to say this line, bro, because fucking Sech added this line in this one. He has a new verse in this one.
And he
goes-
writes like a rapper.
He goes, anoche soñé que me escribiste, cabrona, hasta el sueño me jodiste. Like, he's like,
You
to
ruined
translate,
everything for me.
He goes, last night I fucking even dreamt that you wrote me, and fuck, even you even ruined my dreams. Like, fuck you, you know? You went hard, you know? Anyways, Volando, bro.
I think Volando was good, bro. I think it was a good track. I understand if you want to get radio plays, it's good. You added Bad Bunny, you added Sech, were probably 2 of the other most popular artists, right? They're the ones making the key.
It's definitely a move.
if it was me, I would remix Tuyo. I probably wouldn't have remixed
yes.
Volando. That
Mora,
I think that's
where you
I think Mora, that's where they missed. But I think Bad Bunny's in this weird thing right now, dog. Right, and Sech is already in this lane, right? He's in He's basically the R&B, right? Like he sings on everything. It's always the singer, right? And so I think Bad Bunny's on this weird, because even Yonaguni is a very like, I love you, I hope you love me by 2023. Like he's in this weird depressive thing, dog, which I think is like part of a breakup, or maybe he's just harnessing that energy. But I think that's why they chose Volando, even though I think Tuyo was just as depressive. But it's a good track. It's gonna get radio plays. It's gonna go big, dog. It has all the names you want it to have. But I would have chose Tuyo.
And I'll say something. Sorry to cut your shit. Or go. I'll tell you after.
You know, I was very unimpressed by Bad Bunny's verse.
On which one?
On Volando.
He has two of them, though.
I know. So the first one, I mean, I get it. I was listening to the song again today, and I was like, I know that the beginning of the song is a very, like, it's lower.
Yeah.
So he has no energy.
Right.
Like, he sounds like he just
Flat.
woke up and
He
did it.
sounds
He
flat.
sounds flat.
I agree.
The second one, the drums come in harder. He's
He picks up he like starts going a little bit.
yeah, but even
accentuated.
as a total Bad Bunny verse, especially like what we expect of him today, I guess our standards are so high that when I heard that, I was just like, eh. But then he did this on the AM remix. I was like,
yeah.
eh.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Museo, I was like, it was okay. It was good.
Yeah.
I mean, outside of Yunaguni, I mean, he dropped 4 songs in the last 2 months. This is what I got to judge him off of. I'm not judging him off of November. But he's been sounding mid outside of Yunaguni.
I have to tell you, though, both tracks he chose to remix on
weren't that good to
were
begin with.
already mid, maybe below mid. So I don't know what the fuck people are choosing here, bro. But if I'm a record label, I'm not choosing those remixes, dog. Maybe he got hit up. Maybe they're favors. Maybe they're trying to get features on his album. Fuck it. What do I know? But like, would I throw the Oasis team on AM? Fuck no, dog.
No, that song wasn't good to begin with. Yeah,
I agree. I mean, it wasn't bad. It was just mid. It was a fucking pop song that
I want to throw him on something like
fucking
huge.
give me a fire banger like Tuyo, bro. Are you kidding me? That song, we would have made out to that song, you and I.
Just like Tuyo.
Just you.
Something that's hot, but just hasn't caught on yet. And it's like, okay, now let's show these people like this song is hot.
That's a very good.
Going
back to a conversation we had, that's what... Going back to this conversation about Jhay Cortez, that's what Jhay Cortez does. He has songs that are extraordinarily good, and he always finds the remix that like makes it big, dog.
No, you know what? Those are the tracks to do remixes on. That's a perfect way to put it. Those
Yeah.
tracks that are hot, but they just didn't get the traction they needed. You make a remix of those,
And then you bring more attention to it.
people like get eyeballs there. Dog.
What is a remix if not to revitalize a song that like didn't go as far as you thought it was, and so you bring names. That's why you don't remix with fucking like nobodies, right? Like, bro, like that, like what's that song that Jay Wheeler made? That La Curiosidad, bro. He remixed that shit twice with 2 different groups of people, and all of them were fucking heavy hitters.
There's like 5 Tepote remixes, bro.
Of course, you know. And then so it's like either you pick a song that didn't get the traction that it did, and you put big names, or you pick a song that had so much traction that it's like I gotta get on this.
People still
you know what I mean?
Check it.
Yeah.
But AM, Volando, and 9/11. Although 9/11 to me was out of those songs was probably it stood alone by itself. Amazing.
That one was hot.
It just that
The
remix
timing.
came out way too late.
The timing of it.
That song came and went a month ago, dog. It's way too late for that remix.
I agree. So any other other music that just came out recently? Y'all check out Post Malone's Motely Crew.
I gave it a spin. Interesting. I thought it was interesting. It's an interesting. Post Malone in general is interesting.
I like what Posty does.
Yeah.
It sounds like he went back to more like his rapper style. Like it sounds like Future made it or something, as opposed to his last album sounded more singing,
more rocky though, right?
Yeah, more rock. Like rock country.
Yeah.
Or this. Okay, he went back.
No
on the
shame.
hip-hop
Like,
tip.
hey, innovate.
Yeah, he's multifaceted, so he can do whatever the fuck he wants.
That's why I say, like, I to judge that song off anything other than it was fucking interesting and creative it's an art. He really understands the art of it.
Yeah, that's exactly how I walked away from it too. Yeah. I was like, man, Posty's cool because he
doesn't give a fuck.
He doesn't give a fuck. Yeah, and his vocals sound really, whether he's rapping, singing, or whatever, the way they sound good. Like his voice sounds really good.
I think this song is actually going to be one of those songs that I don't like as much, like
off the rip
or behind closed doors, but like once I hear it outside, I know this is gonna go off outside.
So you think it's gonna be
love Post Malone, right?
So you think Post Malone ever redoes White Iverson?
No, why?
Not redoes. I'm saying like, can he find another track like that? That thing was fucking viral before viral was a thing.
That song it was a weird like conundrum of a song, like how it
perfect timing, SoundCloud.
But the sound was so fucking natural.
White Iver song.
Even his sound at the time, but it was also. I mean, there has to be a thing about like working with producers that are not as known. So like, I think every producer they work with now, when you're known, you go after all the big names, because you have the paycheck to do that. Right?
I hate that though, because then everyone sounds the same.
Yeah.
Because even your writing and the way you
write to those kind
and the way you put your vocals on a track, they almost are confined by how this beat sounds. And so when you go to the same producers, you all start flowing the same. And then you all start sounding the same. And then you start to lose. And then you just can't even the way you write is limited, because like I can't fit as many syllables under that beat into
to
this
make it
beat
sound
pattern.
good. Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's fucked.
That's a good point.
Thank you.
I agree. Unfortunately, that's why I love new artists, because new artists bring like a new sound, a fresh sound, a raw sound.
They got nothing to lose, bro.
So, did you guys check out Young Bleu featuring Big Sean?
Yeah,
Way more closer.
Yeah, I like that.
I fucking love Young Bleu. I said this before. I'm gonna say this over and over again.
No, I
until this
agree.
Motherfucker pops.
That track that track is hot.
Yeah.
Young Bleu, come, we'll interview you, bro.
That track is hot, bro.
Yeah, bro. Let me wear your chain too, bro. Come on.
That track is hot. Big Sean's verse is hot. The fucking, it's such a Tony Park song though, right? Like the fucking hook and the chorus is really like you know. Great track, bro. They killed it, bro. 100%.
I love it.
And Sean can just get on anything, bro. In my opinion,
he has the talent to.
Big Sean could touch anything, dog. And if he's in that,
if he's invested in it,
oh god, bro.
You know what?
That fucking guy.
Now
can
that you
rap.
bring that up, because like I've done a lot of thinking about Big Sean since we talked last week about his big freshman 10.
Yeah.
And again, I've been huge on Big Sean for forever.
Yeah.
And then there was this moment of the mid 10s where I was just like done with him, because I just was tired of his music. Like I didn't feel like he was pushing himself hard enough. Mm-hmm. I would really love if he just said fuck it right now and just went crazy and started doing more features
100%,
on different
bro.
sounds.
Yeah, bro.
Showing his range as an artist.
Fuck yeah.
Because I think, like we've talked about the top 4 rappers, Kendrick, J. Cole, Drake, Big Sean. But out of all of them, he's the less accomplished in a sense, right?
Yep.
But he's just as talented, if not more talented, right?
I do think that there's a talent to him that the other 3 don't have.
I agree.
There's a fucking, this guy can fucking flow, bro, in a way that's so enticing. Like when you hear him and he kills the flow, you're like, oh my god.
I think he has a lot in the tank right now, and I hope that this is the year he brings it back. So what I'm gonna do
I feel like he went just to like defend my boy. I'm a big Sean stan. I think he went through a lot of mental health though, that kind of, he had to focus on himself a little bit.
Fucking Jhay.
And he looks great, bro.
Fucking Jhay.
He looks great.
He looks great.
When
he comes out
you can tell
shooting-
he grew too as a person.
Oh no, it was Ariana Grande.
Don't
right?
tempt my boy. When he comes out fucking swinging, he's gonna fucking kill it, bro.
It was Ariana. It wasn't Jhay. Jhay probably.
Honestly, dog, being with those 2 was enough to drive a man nuts.
And to that, hose up.
Hose up.
These are fucking great
I was
track
blown away, bro. Look at this.
Reyna, like when you sent these, like when he came out and pulled it out, I was just like, don't be nasty.
Like this.
When he
Give
pulled
a
it out, I was
fucking
like,
bollocks.
I was very emotional. Like it touched me a lot.
Actually, you know how emotional we were? None of us wanted to open it. We're like, no, you open it.
No bullshit, bro.
Like,
That's how I felt.
We all got a little nervous because it was
Yeah,
too sweet.
Listen,
too
bro.
sweet,
No bullshit. When I opened them too the first time, because I opened them before the pod.
All right. So you're just.
I didn't know what the fuck it was, bro. I was feeling the same way. I was like, man, it like touched me, bro. I was like, this is fucking.
And it's just dope, bro. Like
special.
it's like it really like we're doing something out here, you know, and that someone like recognize it is
cool,
amazing,
man.
bro. It's
really
amazing.
cool.
No,
I wanna
honestly,
find my
it's why I
Hose Up
didn't want to
shirt.
open it, because I was like, the fact that someone's showing that much love it's.
We're not used to
Yeah,
love out here,
yeah.
right? We're used to tough love, you know. I want to see if I can find my hose up shirt. I made a shirt for Coachella one
I
year.
remember. Yeah.
Sorry, we're gonna make more, bro.
Hey, can
Stay
you
tuned.
fill us up with that?
Hey,
tequila
by
for me?
the way, I want to talk about the hose up thing because I think a lot of people love it. Tony's been saying this shit for, I kid you
Oh,
not,
let the people know.
5 fucking years.
At least half a day.
And like,
baby.
we love Tony, so we say it, you know, but like, it's just us. And like, this is the first time
He acts like he says it because he have to. We were in a shower.
No, I love to say
we
it.
were at a shower in a festival.
Wait a minute. Give more details,
Okay,
because
so
that sounds even worse.
Okay.
That sounds like, come on, give me.
Okay.
First I dropped the soap, then he dropped the soap.
The first weekend I started saying this shit.
Was that really the first weekend?
Yeah, it just started taking off. Like with the homies, we're at Nocturnal 2016, I want to say, right? Camping. And we just started going out, hose up. To the point that we went to go take a shower. Was it the last day? Probably the last day.
Bro, tell
And
the people who haven't been to a festival.
Yeah, you have to kind of
The
explain
shower-
how that
So the
looks.
shower's like in a trailer, like a big truck, and they have stalls. So like you're in like a shower stall.
You're not in there with another person on the
Yeah.
same
So like
fucking-
There's like little
Dividers,
cubicles.
And so basically, we went in, we took the speaker, we're playing music loud as fuck, we're passing drinks back and forth.
Which, by the way, isn't allowed. We snuck the beers in.
But
allowed.
Tony does what Tony wants. Okay. And then rules don't apply to Tony.
Third person,
Period.
huh? We're going there.
Shit, okay.
That's what Tony told me.
Tony loves Tony as much more than Tony loves Tony.
So
Kanye West
we're
is
over there
right now.
passing drinks over the shower. I mean, luckily Angelo was next to me, so he just hand them down. I just go like this. Thank you.
But we were yelling like, "Pass it down!"
Like there were people in the middle. They were passing our drinks for us. Hose up.
Hose up.
Yeah, it was great, man. So
That's where it started, and here we are 5 years down the line, and Reyna does
And
this
then
beautiful.
this it's
I
manifested.
finally
in
get
the
my.
physical form, bro.
Hey, we're gonna sell some of these one day too. So watch out for this. Hose up coming on the Above the Waves podcast store, okay? Merch store.
Do we take this on a hose
Just
up or
took
no?
one though.
Oh, we did.
Yeah, give us a second.
I don't
So we're
remember.
gonna go into some albums real quick. So first, let's go to Vince Staples.
Vinny.
Vince Staples, self-titled album. Vince Staples.
Yeah,
You guys check it out.
I did. What label is he signed to? Just curious now.
Motown,
Oh, okay.
which is part of I think UMG. Anyways, yeah.
I liked it. It was good. It was a good album. You know, it's a solid rap album. He rapped great. I think he had some innovative.
He has bars on.
Yeah,
it
he has
too.
bars
Yeah,
in
he
there.
has
But
bars.
he also has like a couple like where he breaks the cadence. He kind of goes into different
Yeah.
flows. He really showcased his talent. And I think it was a good album.
I'm gonna apologize up front to you, and to all the people. I gave it a half a spin. This is the one.
You
that
heard Law of Averages though.
This is the one that I didn't get to. Yeah, I heard that. But
Did you like that track? I thought Law of
I know.
Averages was probably the standout for me.
Yeah, he
That was
had,
dope.
he had some lines where it was just like, "Oh, she says she loves me, but for me it's leisure," or like,
Wasting your time. Got it.
"I keep my shit off safety because you can never be too safe." Like he has like just like these bars that are
Yeah.
in there. So the first time I heard the album, I was just like, I didn't like it, and it wasn't that I didn't like it. It's because I'm used to like festival Vince Staples where his energy is just fucking high as shit.
Yeah.
But with Future, you're just like, like you're
Where
just
have you
going
seen him?
crazy. I saw him at Coachella and I saw him somewhere else. I don't know if it was Rolling Loud or Camp Flog. I've seen him multiple times, but for sure at Coachella. And then after I heard it the first time, I listened to it again. And then now understanding, like, my ear was different. It's like, there's no hype.
you were
tracks.
ready for it.
Yeah. And then when I heard it again, I was like, dude, this motherfucker got bars. I mean, he has like this like slow, lazy flow most of the album.
Yeah, yeah.
He has good stories, got good verses. He reps like North Long Beach, Artesia hard, bro. Like,
I think it's a great rap album, bro.
Yeah.
100%. That's a good point. It's a great rap album.
so
Artesia.
it's one of those albums that I don't know if it should have been summer album because of how like mellow paced it is, but that is like a summer, like
It's a nighttime summer with the windows down on PCH Drive.
Yeah, exactly.
sure, bro.
Yeah, and he has a song on there where he says something like, "Oh, like summer sucks. Like I always got to pack my heat. Like, even when I go to the beach, like I have it in my trunks. Like it's just like
Oh, my trunk. That's good.
yeah. So
that's
it's
good.
just he has some good shit.
Well done, bro.
I enjoy him. I like his personality is amazing. I think he's so funny to watch. His like mental references is like someone that was like raised by a TV all day, and so he's all day can pull
You
Like,
identify.
That's true.
Yeah, it's like,
That's true.
that's WWE right there. Oh, that's this. Like he can, like I saw an interview with him and he's like, oh, do you remember that? That was like from this movie. And the guy's like, it's kind of like when I talk to like Ulysses, it's like, because he knows what movies I.
Yeah.
So he's like, oh, I get the reference.
Yeah.
But unless you're in there, you don't get it.
You
But
don't
he
get
has
it.
so many references.
Yeah.
I think his mental, how do you say this?
His library, his mental library.
His mental library and his like, his vocabulary, like library is so huge. Because I heard him rapping words that most people don't even rap or use or like a lot of rappers seem to use like the same rhyming pattern words.
Yeah.
And he just goes.
He can use several things.
Yeah. Yeah. Where it always sounds fresh, even though he's been around for a while.
Well, you
It
can
still
tell
sounds
even on
fresh.
his interviews, like when you hear him do interviews and talk, the way he expresses himself and the way he puts his thoughts into words, you can tell like this guy.
Yeah.
He's got a bag, you know.
Yeah, even
He's
as
got bag.
a rapper on Twitter, he's just so funny. Like he just says funny things all the time that it's hard to like. I think that's why his Twitter is so big. Outside, like I don't think a lot. I think you probably have 3/4 of fans, and the rest are just like I just like the way he just says shit. Like it's just like, he makes fun of people funny. It's just like that's one guy I'll never get in a bagging argument with because I will lose like right away.
Oh yeah, bro.
He's a roast king.
He's too quick witted, bro.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's too good. Bro.
He's too good, bro. He's too good.
Nice.
And then the next rap album that came out,
IDK.
I don't know, IDK.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I've never heard
Use
like
for
him
yourself.
him be announced. So
But
I don't.
you've heard him before.
Oh no, I've listened to him, but I don't like.
What song?
What do you
Is
mean?
it I don't know or is it IDK?
It's IDK.
Oh.
He says IDK.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah.
You know what song you heard of him before?
Oh fuck yeah.
Which one?
Uh,
Test, bro. Because I showed him this song.
Test. Let's go.
just give me a little like teaser to it, and I'll go do it.
I don't remember how it goes. You don't know it.
If it comes
The
back,
first track I heard him was December by IDK.
Oh yeah.
Bro, what
Yeah.
a fucking track.
December.
Yeah, bro. It's like it's a little like Afro beat, like
Yeah.
little bro. That's what I think is so impressive about him is that he's able to go like rap and he gives you substantive rap, great bars, great lyricism,
Yeah.
and then he has that
He
like
has a great flow. His,
and
his cadence, everything,
bro.
Yeah.
And then he's able to change it up and give you some R&B. To me, he's at that caliber of Syari the Kid, right? Where they're able to give you rapper bars on R&B choruses and then kind of sing and rap and just the album is so dynamic
Yeah.
that it's like you can't like not.
I don't know. I don't know who I can put in Cyrie's category, to be honest with you.
I would have put him. So I've been listening to his album. I listened like 4 or 5 times,
Uh-huh.
and every time I hear it through, I think like, oh man, I think. I always think of this verses thing just because that's where the culture is now, right?
Yeah.
We're just putting everyone in verses. I think they're not longevity wise
Comparable?
but I think
When I
they're.
saw you, I remember the feeling of December.
Oh god, such a great
man.
track.
So I heard, I saw him at Camp Flognaw.
Really,
The last one.
That's sick, bro.
So what happened was like when I got the lineup, we had tickets, and I was like, yo, I don't even like so much of the lineup, but let me. I listened to everybody just to see like who I got to check
course.
out. People I didn't know. So I heard like 2 songs of him, and I was like, oh, he's dope, and he's right by the beer garden. No one else is playing. Let me check him out. Like literally, it's the beer garden. It's like your front door. It's like you're right next to
Yeah.
it, bro. So I was like, oh, this is great.
Yeah.
The smallest stage they have there. And his set was so fucking hype. Everyone was just like, bah, bah, like jumping up, and I saw someone being carried, and
Yeah.
it was so much fun. Like we had someone else to see. I was like, I don't want to leave.
Yeah,
Like, even as we were walking away, I was just like, oh, like
yeah.
so much energy.
What, he
bro.
performs with a lot of energy.
Oh yeah,
That's
and the
sick,
crowd
bro.
goes nuts.
That reminds me of Tori.
Yeah,
Tori's one of the best performers I've ever
Ever.
seen in my life.
yeah.
I would say the best performer I've ever seen in my
Ever
life.
seen Travis Scott? Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen Travis Scott. It was good too. But Tori,
You
bro.
put Tori over Travis.
Yeah, because
Yeah, his
Tori,
energy
T-
is
Tori did half of the show on people's hands. Climbs up the fucking rafters, jumps off the box. Oh, bro, insane.
Travis does that too, though.
Yeah, I know, but
No, I saw Tori.
No, I feel it. The
It's-
time that I saw Tori was the time that we went to the
Coachella?
Palladium,
Tori, yeah, exactly. Tori does.
and he had sound issues that time. I felt bad for
Yeah.
him. Remember?
No,
Yeah,
bro.
but that wasn't even like his
But
best album.
Tori
though.
does
No,
that.
I know. It wasn't a reflection of him, but I just remember.
Tori does that. What I'm telling you, this like what Travis does at big stadiums and like big arenas.
Tori will do
Tori
everywhere.
did at small venues.
Yeah, he'll do
bro.
that
More
with
impactful, yeah.
he'll do it with 30 people and perform it like it's in front of 1 million.
I love that.
He just
bro.
goes nuts.
I love, bro.
I saw him sing Karuchi.
To Karuchi. Yeah, he told me this.
Karuchi was there, bro, and I was just like,
That's
this is already my
Such a
favorite
great
song.
track, bro.
That's classic.
Yeah,
That's
it's
classic.
just fucking amazing, bro.
That's fucking classic.
But anyhow, back to IDK. I like the album. I really enjoyed it. His energy is where I thought Vince's album was gonna be, because it's so hype, and I'm used to Vince being so hype.
But
But they were both good. Like I don't have anything wrong to say about any album.
I think IDK's was better in my opinion, just because like so I've heard it a few times after I fucking started to realize that this shit hits deep, bro.
No, he's talking about.
He talks about some super deep, like really uncomfortable shit.
So
bro.
I like sad. I like sad melancholy music. I don't like that sad.
No, this is like this
That's
is
the wrong
real sad,
sad.
bro.
No, he's
to give you guys like there's tracks he talks about like molestations, bro. Where I was
Yeah,
like,
there's one where he,
molested.
what the fuck, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
when I heard it the first time, I was like,
That
Did he
threw
say
me
that?
aback because that was at the end of the
scared
song.
me, bro.
he
Yeah,
kind of says it softly.
no, and then he cuts it off. He doesn't
Yeah.
say the whole word. He cuts it off like.
You knew what it was.
And he
'cause-
talks
Yeah.
about like killing his or thoughts. He's had thoughts of like murdering his
Yeah.
stepdad, bro.
Yeah, it felt more personal.
was
This album
super personal.
was more
Super
personal than his previous work, and that seemed like more like the second half of the album.
Yeah,
Um,
Puerto Rico's my favorite song.
I enjoyed
Did you
that.
put that one on?
Yeah, I put that
Yeah,
one.
but I don't think it's my favorite song on the album.
What's your favorite song on the album?
Um,
The Young
There-
Thug
there were a
one. The Young
couple.
Thug features.
I like the Young
hot,
Thug one, bro.
That Young Thug feature and
that one's hot. The one men lie, women lie, dogs don't.
Dogs Don't Lie.
Yeah, that one's dope too.
Yeah.
Um,
Dogs Don't Lie when they fuck.
yeah, is it Santa Monica Boulevard?
Santa
Santa
Monica's the first track. That
Yeah,
one's good too.
That one's hot
Yeah.
too. He has a lot of good shit. I was actually impressed because I didn't see this range going into the personal life.
In crazy range.
Yeah,
But I picked Puerto Rico for the same reason I was talking about other things. I mentioned like
slower.
no, it's because
Summer.
it feels more summer, bro. Like,
Gotcha.
I get
That's
it.
the mood
I
you're
get
in.
it. You guys have had quarantine for a while. You guys are putting out albums you were working on. Dope. I just feel like if I'm the manager here, I'm kind of like, look,
Let's wait on this.
we're waiting. There's a wave right now. Look, people are trying to get out and party, like get on that vibe, and I know he can do that. In songs like Puerto Rico, even though it's a very slow, there's really no beat. It's really just all
that
vocal
song was
acapella.
probably, it sounded maybe the most misplaced song on the album.
Really?
Yeah, because everything else is either hype or like super personal. And actually, if you notice, that song is right between like the break of like the
Yeah,
rest
but the
of
next song is "Temporary Love" with Sir, which is like another interlude that I thought was super hot.
Yeah, so it's it sounds like that's like
I get what you're saying, though.
like halftime, and then he goes into like a different
Yeah.
thing, which I like. Like that's one of those albums I like to listen to front and back, because if I listen,
I
to
love it front and back.
What
If I
has
listen
it?
to it in shuffle, which I listen to most albums in, except for the first time. I don't like. I would have been thrown off. I think I would have been
Yeah.
thrown too off.
It's a great project.
Yeah, no, the way, especially on IDK's albums, his sequencing is particular.
Yeah.
There's a
It's
reason.
intentional.
It's really, really intentional. So if you catch the wave on it, it's meant to be played front to back. Like
Yeah.
hard, his are really hardcore meant to be played.
That guy's gonna ball out.
And because the way he transitions the songs too. This whole
They
album,
flow in.
they flow right in. They
yeah,
flow right
it's
in.
just like
They
he'll
flow right
say
in.
like
I
at the
love
end
when
of
he
the song
do
like
that, bro.
Thanks.
That like
That's
is
a lot
like
of work.
the number one sign that like you made a conceptual album that was intended to be listened front and back, and that you should just understand the total concept of it.
Yeah, like on half of them, he doesn't finish the line until the next track. Like he has like the next, you know.
or he'll be like, "Hey, Auntie," at the end of I think it's
Yeah,
"Temporary Love," and then
yeah.
the next one goes into
Temporary Love was sick, bro.
yeah. I mean,
Well, I mean, he
Such a
touched
great
on
interlude.
really like
Very deep, bro.
lying and truth, honesty, jealousy.
Yeah.
Fucking. He kind of reflects on this a couple times. I can't reference the tracks right now because it's too fresh in my mind, but or not fresh enough in my mind. But he talks about like he's in a place where on the dating side of the story in this album, he talks about like being in a place where he feels he understands what true love is and what he's looking for. But he has such a hesitation to do it because of the climate that the world is in right now, where people are like just being mad fake, and then all these women that are and men who are out here to do like gold digging and shit. He's like, but I can't act like I don't have money too. So I'm in this conundrum of a space. Like I can't be like, well, I want her to love me for me, but part of where I'm at is I have money, so that's a part of my life too. Like
I can't
he
act
has
broke.
this line in the he has this,
I can't act like
I can't
I'm
act broke.
he has this line in the song where he goes something like I bought you the bag. When I break up, you're gonna live out that bag.
Oh
Like,
my no! It's like you want burkas and shit, but you don't got a house and shit. So when we break up, where you're gonna live in that bag?
Yeah,
bro, that
fucking
line to
hilarious,
me
bro.
blew me fucking away,
Yeah.
bro.
He kills it, bro. And he has another part. I don't know. It might be on the same song. He's talking. No, I don't know which song it is. But he talks about how he's saying like he's realized that she's a gold digger, but the pussy's too good now. Like I've already like the sex is
We're here,
and it's like how people get trapped into that thing because now they're just so invested in the sexual experience and the connection to the like emotional attachment they've had to this person that even though they realize this shit is fake and girls only there for the money, it's like they're just now can't walk away from that, you know.
So let me ask you a question. So is the reason why you, based off our conversation from last week, is the reason why you relate to him so much is you feel the same way? like I want to date and I want to fall in love, but I just feel like everyone out here is just being fake.
Because I'm too good looking and they know it. And I can't stop being good looking. Tell us, come on.
No, for me, I don't feel like it's like that for me.
Yeah.
No, but no.
In my phone, it still says Ulysses fake. So it still says fake in there. So.
No, I don't have money either, so that shit don't apply to me, dog.
Not yet. Donation. Hit the link. Let us know.
Hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the fucking bell, hit the everything, bro.
Yeah,
hit
baby.
everything you can hit before you leave this video.
Touch all the buttons.
Touch everything, bro, except the thumbs down.
All right, so we got 2 R&B albums that just came out, and I want to hit them both because we went so hard on her last week or 2 weeks ago, and we were talking about Snoh Aalegra's single, right? So Snoh Aalegra dropped, and which might be the title album of the year, Temporary Highs in the Violet Skies. Bro.
Fuck, bro.
That's so poetic.
God so good,
damn,
bro. And then we got Mariah the Scientist. I'm gonna say it's Rauw World.
Rauw World, I
Yeah.
think so too.
It's not Riri, it's Rauw. It's Mariah. Right?
Is that what I was trying to fucking put my head around? I was
like, she talking about
I was like, what's
Rihanna?
Rauw?
Yeah, so it's Mariah the Scientist.
Okay.
What'd you think?
Both of these fucking albums were very hot to me. I liked both of them. Fucking as soon as I put Temporary Highs in the Violet Skies on, Indecisive, bro. I love the way it starts.
That's No ID right there, bro. No ID is crazy.
Man.
He also did Lost You.
He did a lot of those tracks.
Yeah.
Oh
He,
man.
so RDM is owned by No ID, or like
Oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't
RDM
know
is
that.
part of like either he owns it or he's the house producer. So like
So he's not the house producer at Good Music no more?
No, he's,
No ID?
He might be, but like RDM is his thing. So he found Snoh Aalegra. So that's why he's so involved in all her albums.
Oh
Gotcha.
wow. That's good. That's good info.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I fucking loved their album, bro. I thought it was really hot, bro. Oh, and then I'm just gonna jump all the way to Taste. Oh, just such a sexy track, bro.
Yeah.
From the way it feels to what she's saying,
So-
she goes like, "I don't want to." She says something like, "I don't want to be your one" or something like that. But I want you to feel.
Yeah.
I want you to do me like I'm the only one, or something like that.
Yeah.
And which flavor do you want? Because I got a lot.
I heard that song this morning,
man.
and I was just like, "Oh, this is a good song."
It's fucking.
So
sexy,
so
bro.
so just pick your favorite song off of it, just for the
Off of this
sake
one?
for the sake of it. Yeah.
It's between Indecisive and Taste. I'm gonna just go Taste because that's what I was listening to right when I came in here.
Okay. How about you? Pick a track, any track.
Lost You.
Wow, you picked the
It's,
single.
it's still the best one. And that was like my disappointment with the album. Like I think my standards are so high that Lost You was so fucking good. The beat, her melody, the lyrics, that when I heard Indecisive, I was like, oh, like this sounds good. This is gonna be great. And then, it didn't. Maybe my expectations were so high, but I don't think it was that high.
The whole album?
The album?
The whole album. She had like 4 or 5 like really good songs, and the rest I can skip through.
Why? I know why I would do it, but I want to know what you.
I didn't like the Tyler songs.
Those are the ones. I didn't like the first.
I like
one.
the second one. I like the second one better, bro.
Yeah.
I like when he sings.
Yeah,
For sure.
and then I had high expectations for those, especially with Tyler's been doing
Yeah,
with
of
R&B
course.
and everything. I was just
Tyler produced both those tracks, though.
yeah, exactly. So I
The
was
beats were fire.
You could
like
tell.
down on it.
Yeah.
But after that, I heard Mariah the Scientist album, and I had put that last because I was so excited for Snoh Aalegra's.
Keep it.
Bro,
Never mind. I'll tell you after.
Mariah the Scientist is fucking amazing. So Mariah the Scientist, I'm gonna tell you what I call. I call her Baby Janae. Okay. She sounds like a list of artists that, like, we've talked about it before, where, like, after Weekend came out, you get, like, these little Weekend babies.
Yeah.
And then after Young Thug and Lil Wayne, you get all the littles, and you get, like, Gunna and Little Baby that all sound like Young Thug.
Right.
Like, there's even parts of the song where I'm just like, is this Janae?
Yeah.
Like, she sounds just like
she
her.
does sound a lot.
Janae before Chilumbo.
Yeah, she sounds like Janae, like Open Sales, like that first mixtape, the Hotel song. I forget what the fucking shit is. Like, she sounds like that first.
I know what you're
EP.
talking about.
She sounds like a child of that, which I'm not saying that's a bad thing.
It's not an insult. No.
It's a disciple, right? It's just a disciple of that. But even like her song content, none of it is like I'm with you. It's all like you hurt me, or I'm your side girl, or why don't you love me as much as your girl, or something, you know. But I'm gonna say on record right now, Mariah the Scientist, Rauw World, shits on Snoh Aalegra's album.
Shit's
I wouldn't say
strong,
it
but
shits. I wouldn't say it shits.
It's better.
Look,
I don't protest against that.
Snoh Aalegra's
I fucking
album
love this
was great.
too.
It was a great R&B album. It showcased her talent.
Real quick.
I think the only... Go ahead.
Just quick question, and then you continue.
Sure.
Better than her and better than Georgia?
100%.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Easy.
Now continue.
Easy.
I just wanted to
Easy,
put
yeah.
that
So
out.
what's happening now is that we're developing like a best R&B album of the year. It's
And
gonna
Snoh is
continue.
ahead of those.
Yeah, Snoh
Okay.
was ahead.
Snow is ahead of those. I won't argue...
Mariah the Scientist.
Mariah the Scientist as of yet, because I haven't listened to it enough. I think R&B is a hard sell in the summer. You fuckers should hold this to the fall.
Yeah, but see, Mariah the Scientist album sounds summery. She remixed
For an R&B song.
for an R&B. She remixed Hip Hop Hooray. She sampled Hip Hop Hooray beat.
Which is cool.
She sampled fucking Justin Timberlake. With Timberland.
Indian flute?
No song.
Oh.
Yeah, she did that shit. That song was called Revenge on Hers.
That's a good track.
Oh, Cry Me a River.
Her song with Little Baby is fire. And my favorite song, which I was hesitant to add at first because it's so like slow, which is All For Me.
All For Me.
All For Me.
No, that was the perfect ad, bro. That's the one I was going to add.
It's the best song. The second half of the album, it just goes like heavy bass. And she's like, why don't you love me as much as you love her? And it's so hard. So when people, like when we talk about
what is, like he said, like she says something like, what does she
have that I don't have?
Yeah.
And when we talk about like the music I like is like sad and somber.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like,
but the music I like is sad and somber. But what you guys don't realize, if you haven't realized yet, but in those songs, in the back, there's heavy ass basses. Doom, like the bass line.
I know, but that
heavy.
doesn't make it a summer track.
I know, but
it just makes it meaningful to you.
What the fuck? Summer got nighttime too.
I know, but what I'm saying is,
Summer's got 2 a.m.
I know, but what I'm saying is Tony's negating my point of summer tracks, trying to make his tracks summer tracks. Is like, that doesn't make it a summer track.
She has like,
you know what a summer track is, Tony. Don't change the definition.
She has more summer tracks than Snoh.
Okay, and just
I agree.
I think Snoh would have fit more in
the fall. For sure.
Like Vince Staples' album, I think would have fit more in the fall.
For sure.
Yes.
I think Snow's album was dope. It showcased all her talents, bro.
Still amazing.
I think, you want to know what I think missed? There's not enough hooks. There's
Snow's?
not enough memorable hooks. That's what I think happened, right? Like, I almost feel like the songs, like, we compared her to Sade the other day, right? Which I agree. I still think that that's kind of her lane. Sade had Smooth Operator.
Yeah.
Had a hook that you cannot forget. And anytime you hear that, you know who it is. Snoh doesn't have enough hooks on this one.
Yeah.
And so I feel like the songs kind of blend in. And then she had kind of these like down like sad lyrics on these kind of poppy beats. And it kind of feels like they kind of don't jive too well.
Or like it didn't land.
Yeah. And like I listened to her other album before, which was Those Feels, which I think is probably out of all the albums that she's put out, Those Feels is the best album she has. On that one, she opens up with mad hooks, bro. Like there's hooks that you're like unforgettable.
And that's what I think about when I listen to her album. I don't remember anything.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
it's
like,
hard.
There's nothing on there. So like if I have to rank them now, you know, I put her, Georgia, Snoh, and then Mariah.
Bottom to top.
Fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
And then I'm gonna just.
That's fair.
I don't know that I'm
gonna just
Mariah,
do that like a female R&B because we haven't even covered a male R&B album yet.
There hasn't been one since we've been doing
Well, they had
this.
that Tony Stitch's album.
Oh, I didn't listen to that.
Anyhow,
Anyways, I want to just say my favorite song by just because you guys did. On My Mind.
Oh, the other one I had was the one I didn't realize. I don't get why no one added it, which is probably the saddest song on my album. At the end, All My Love or something.
That's why we didn't.
Pray for My Love. That's why we didn't do it.
I think the saddest track is fucking Tangerine Dreams, where she's like,
Oh yeah,
even
that's
the-
so
even the-
sad.
such a great story.
Even the
though.
titles, Tangerine Dream.
No, but she's mad artistic, bro, and this album is fat. I'm just comparing it for the sake of comparing.
Neon Peach.
No, but check
Violet
Skies.
out this line she has on
Dying for Your Love, bro. That's the one that I was saying. Bro.
the line that she has on My Mind that I was like, this is an easy ad for me, bro. Is it's been a minute. I was gonna hit you, but I'm glad I ain't sent it because now I hear you talking shit about how it ended. Like I was like,
Is it the song she said that like I'm out on a date with another guy because I didn't text you back?
yeah, or like you're mad because I didn't text you back a week ago.
So I'm out on a date with another guy.
Yeah,
Hoes got to have their day too. Hoes up. All right, guys. This Hoes Up is dedicated to all my female R&B artists. Thank you for allowing us to keep arguing about this because there was a moment where we didn't have any more female
I
R&B
agree,
artists.
bro.
And
Shout out to the
I love all you
females, bro.
motherfuckers. All you
People.
Ladies,
women.
I don't give a fucking bollocks.
I don't give a bollocks.
Cheers.
Hoes up. Hoes up. I don't mean like that.
Yeah, no, we all the hoes. That's what.
Yeah, bro. I was some good music this week and last week for sure.
Yeah, this weekend was good.
It's one of the better ones. I was a little like.
Last week too, though we had some good stuff yesterday.
Have you guys been
It's
listening?
been 3 straight weeks.
Have you guys been
Good.
listening to all the Russ stuff? He's been dropping like a song a week.
Nope.
Hasn't he always been doing that?
He-
No, he's been doing it like recently. I think it's part of like a project or something. But it's
But
actually
that's part of his style too. That when he drops, he gets pretty.
because he's also
volume
full
heavy.
independent,
Yeah.
right? So he is also a thing of
I'm not
like
a
it's a
huge
numbers
Russ.
game.
I'm not a huge Russ fan. I'm gonna go off.
But anybody who's a Russ fan is like a cult following, bro.
Yeah, but see, Russ sells out the Staples Center. Bro.
I know he's.
Like it-
I'm not saying he's bad.
Russ has
Yeah.
sold out
And I-
more
and I-
than Lil
and I-
Uzi has. At
and
some
that-
points.
Russ has sold out more than any other big rapper that's not like Drake.
And I like plenty of his stuff, but I just don't check for him like that.
Yeah, I don't like.
I'll
I
eventually-
don't run to his stuff.
Yeah, I'll eventually
Yeah,
get
me
to
too.
it. I'll eventually be like, oh, I heard it.
Well,
you know, but
like the Joyner Lucas mixtape, he is music for the bitches. But what he tries to do a lot is like.
what does that mean?
I don't know what it means.
That was the name of his mixtape, like music for the bitches.
Oh, Joyner Lucas.
Joyner's Lucas
Yeah, yeah,
mixtape,
yeah.
Film School Rejects. It was
I
called.
thought you were trying to put them in a bucket of like.
No, like the
like,
music was
fuck.
called like music for the bitches. That was the name of the thing.
Yeah,
right?
no.
And there's no offense, you're not all bitches, not all of you.
Bitches is not. It's unisex. It's everybody. Anybody can be a bitch.
Yeah.
According to Connor, anybody who goes down to the mat.
I don't give a
I don't
bollocks.
give a fucking bollocks.
Don't give a bollocks. Can you even say bollocks? Or it's not like a profanity over here, right?
I don't even think
I
it's.
think it means bullshit.
Ass.
No,
I don't even think it's
I don't know.
profanity in fucking Ireland. I think it's just.
it's a
No, but they used it as profanity. They
I don't
use
give
it
a
as-
fuck is what he's saying.
No, I don't give a bollocks. Bollocks in the UK is profanity.
Okay, not here, bro.
Yeah.
well, what, bro? You say fuck all the time, dog. So that's profanity. So whatever, dog. I'll use bollocks as if I fucking give a fucking bollocks.
Hey, did you guys check out Omar Apollo's new song?
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah,
Liked it?
It was.
It didn't blow me away, but I
Not
liked
enough
it.
to put it on the playlist.
It wasn't it better? I'm amazing. You can tell me. Ugh, never,
We
never.
used to fuck on the side. Oh my god. bro.
That hook is fire, bro.
I think I just have so much high expectations of him now because he was one of my favorite artists of last year.
Yeah,
That I was like let down. It's not a bad song
it's not a bad song.
No,
compared to everyone else. It's a good song, but
it's fine. It's a good song.
yeah.
It's a single though, bro. Come on, give him a break.
Okay, so
Bro, you can't.
There's
they
an
can't-
album.
here's the-
There's
here's
an
the
album
thing.
to follow.
Here's the thing, bro. I think everybody, all of us should check ourselves for. It's like
Don't tell me I gotta check myself.
our artists, our favorite art, the artists that we enjoy. They're not gonna knock it out the park every fucking song, bro. There's gonna be some songs that they're doubles, some are singles.
my favorite artists are like
some hit triples.
My favorite artists are like that Japanese kid from the Angels knocking out home runs every night. Those are my favorite artists.
to
Every
to-
fucking time.
Anyways, putting that aside.
Sometimes they're gonna hit
that
doubles.
fucking bollocks aside, bro.
Sometimes they're gonna hit doubles.
To piggyback over what you're saying,
Doubles.
not only are they not gonna knock it out the park,
Like twofers?
but a lot of the single look at the end of
RBIs
the day,
are good
look,
too.
people are trying to get paid, dog. As much as they love to make music, they gotta eat. So they're gonna put out singles that they think are gonna get radio plays. No one puts out a single that says, "This is for my core fan, bro." Like, no, we want to put a fucking single out there that attracts larger markets, and then my album's gonna have plenty of shit that my fucking core fans love.
I'm gonna fuck with.
But you, dude, no one picks
Okay,
a fucking.
So you're gonna honestly say that it's just an honest question, that Drake or Bad Bunny never puts out songs that they don't think is gonna hit like on the radio. They're just putting out songs like.
Bro, how dare you fucking bring up Bad Bunny and Drake in an Amaro Paulo conversation?
No, but I'm saying like the idea is like you're
That's
saying every
ridiculous.
artist. I guess they don't have to. Right? Okay,
every artist. Okay, come on, you know I don't mean the fucking top tier.
artists don't have to.
Of course, they can do whatever they. This was literally when Drake said I could sell a blank disc. I'm starting to believe him, bro.
Well, there's a reason why artists say like, oh, these are just loosies.
Yes.
Right? Because they're just like extra songs but regular artists do this too. So I'm thinking this Omar Apollo song, at least I'm hoping it's not on the next album.
You hope it's a Lucy?
That far?
I hope it's just a Lucy.
I think it's.
Bro.
I hope.
Hope it's just something he just made in the meantime.
Okay, fine. I think it's a single.
Like something that he liked, but he doesn't think should fit. Like maybe doesn't fit like the sound
concept
of his album, and he just like let it loose.
I mean, even if it is on his album, bro, I'm gonna listen to his album, and I'm sure it's gonna smash.
Speaking of smash albums, bro, did you guys ever listen to the 1996 Space Jam album? Had the biggest
original
smash
soundtrack?
in the world. It's called I Believe
I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky.
Shout out to fucking.
I dream about it every night and day.
Oh, you didn't even. You were about to say shout out to R. Kelly, and you couldn't.
I was gonna say R. Kelly, but then I thought about it. And I was like, that's like saying Bill Cosby right now. Like, such a great track, though, bro. I mean, look, fuck it. Shout out to R. Kelly.
Even
the man could sing, dog. Was he a good person?
Bro, you know,
Even
what's crazy
even
is he can't read or write, bro. He cannot read or write.
What do you mean?
You know that abuse.
R. Kelly cannot
serious?
read or write.
He didn't go to third grade or what?
No, he just. I think it's like dyslexia or something.
Holy shit!
So he can't read or write.
Kind of
So-
like Mayweather. That fool can't read either, dog. 50, you're a dick for that, but
50's fucked for poking at that.
holy shit.
So just like that.
I
like-
did know he.
So what's crazy is that R. Kelly has written for everybody under the sun, right? Like,
But not really.
well, that's the thing.
he pantomimed.
Yeah, no,
so what he
he said it for somebody else to write it, bro.
Yeah,
Somebody else
write
wrote it.
this
He told
real
them what to write.
No, so like I'm sure that R. Kelly was probably like key in that like reference track thing, right? Right,
He
because,
probably creating reference tracks.
I'm sure he was up there, like at
Yeah.
least in the modern day.
Prominent, yeah, for sure.
What a G, bro.
I mean, he launched
For that.
He launched Aaliyah's
Not for
career.
being a
His ex-wife,
It was a minor.
it's still his wife, bro.
I don't know how the fuck that.
And then that fucking album had Seal too. Time keeps on slipping.
That album.
Into
Okay, so the original album.
Such a great track, bro.
The original
great
album, I
track.
had the CD. It was actually good, but I was 10, 11, 12, right? So it was a good, fun album as a kid. They even had Bugs Bunny rapping and Jay-Z. It was Jay-Z.
Oh yeah, Jay-Z. I
Jay-Z
heard that
wrote
in the.
Bugs Bunny's verse.
Jay-Z.
I didn't know that until he did the uninterrupted with LeBron. You know how LeBron does that barbershop
Yeah.
talk? That's when he said like, yeah, I wrote Bugs Bunny's verse. And he was like, it was kind of odd because I was like, how does Bugs Bunny, you know? And
Bro, Jay-Z's a
he
fucking
fucking nailed
beast,
that
bro.
shit, bro.
Jay-Z's a beast.
I knew that 20 years ago, but yes.
I
I don't know
the
how I
Bugs.
even learned it either. It was just Jay-Z wrote Bugs Bunny. So you had
you're
on
that
that
old,
album,
bro.
you had Bugs Bunny rapping. Like you had like Tweety Bird rapping and shit. Actually, I don't know, but you had those people rapping. So when there is a song on the new one where someone keeps saying like I thought puri, like it's something.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I
Fuck,
forget
you
who
know,
does it.
I thought the soundtrack was pretty good, bro. The new,
Well,
the legacy.
it's fun. It's it's not meant to be for
It
everybody.
fits
It's,
Looney Tunes, bro.
yeah.
It's like, you
It's
know,
some explicit songs
It,
on there. But
it makes me want to
actually,
watch the movie. That's what ended. So I heard the Space Jam New Legacy this morning,
thing.
and I was like, I want to watch this movie now because I want to hear how those songs are interpolated.
Okay,
work
so
out in there.
when I watched the preview, I didn't want to watch the movie.
Me too.
Me neither. I
Me too.
wasn't
That's why I'm
Yeah,
telling you that.
and I love that movie as a kid.
Me too, bro.
But when I heard the soundtrack, a part of me was like,
I gotta watch this movie.
This.
Same here,
Yeah,
bro.
they had the song with Corday.
Yep.
My favorite song was Brockhampton MVP. They remixed
killed it,
They
bro.
remixed Crisscross Jump.
Yeah.
Jump, right?
Yeah.
And I know you guys remember this because you guys probably weren't even born yet, bro. You guys weren't even born. 93.
No, I don't think I was.
No,
born
yeah, I was
93.
born.
I
We
was
were
born
born.
93.
92.
I was born 92.
Yeah, so the album came out, or Crisscross came out in 92. I was in second grade. I remember being in second grade, everybody singing that song. Like, because remember, they were kids. So we were kids. Like, we would go to school with our clothes backwards. I actually had this shirt of Bugs Bunny and Taz. Both with their hat backwards, jersey backwards, pants backwards. Like, it was like
It was
a whole.
It was a thing.
Yeah,
for
it was a
real.
whole trend.
That's
Like, they took
interesting,
over
bro.
everything. So when I heard Brockhampton, I was just like, I like the way that they switched up the sample.
Yeah.
I thought it was some good shit.
No, I think they executed on the album pretty cool. They did a good job of like.
No, that soundtrack to that movie was well done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a question for you, or anybody who knows the answer. How do those soundtracks come to be? Like, does the movie producer say, okay, here are the songs, and then they find the artist to make them? Or
Well,
do they pick the concept?
the studio, like, from my understanding, what the fuck I know.
That's what I'm trying to say.
but,
I never looked into this.
like, okay, for like the Suicide Squad stuff, it's Warner Brothers, right? So, what's Rick Ross's fucking label?
Maybach Music.
Maybach Music. That shit's. They're connected to Warner Bros. Somehow.
Well, no, it depends. Okay, so what he's trying to say, I get what you're trying to say. Sorry to interrupt.
Go ahead, no, go ahead.
I mentioned
so
it for Tony
sometimes-
because I know Tony looked this up before.
Well, sometimes
And he's old.
like movies will connect with like a soundtrack, like a label, and say, okay, you guys do this. But but usually it's under the label. So like
Warner Brothers has its own label.
Yeah, so Maybach is signed to. I'm assuming they're signed to Warner
to
Brothers.
Warner, yeah.
So, and I don't mean like directly. It's like hierarchies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, you take care of this.
Yeah, that's how it works for that. That's how it
Yeah.
works. And like, okay, for like Black Panther, right?
Yeah, it's all TDE.
It's all TD, and that I don't
Such
know.
a fucking great soundtrack.
I don't know how that linked up because, but they just hit him up and were like, just hired him to do it. So
Well, I
sometimes,
think-
but a lot of times they do it in house. Like if the movie studio has its own record label,
Yeah.
and they have artists that are in their fucking
Camp.
in their camp, then
Yeah.
they just reach out to them.
Yeah.
If it's like a rapper, like
God.
I'm curious to like, was it Elton John that wrote for Lion King? I'm curious if
Yeah,
was
he
he
did.
signed to the label that of the company that owned
Yeah.
it.
And that's kind of where I was. That's kind of what I was pondering this morning. I was like, how does this happen? You know?
Yeah.
Because then I was like, the other thing that I think is super cool, which is like happening now, is that all of my favorite artists are making soundtracks for all the movies.
Yeah.
Like I feel like for a while, like movies had soundtracks that were like I had no fucking clue who any of those people
It
were.
sounds like they're pushing harder to make better soundtracks. When I was younger in the 90s, soundtracks were the best thing. Murder Was the Case soundtrack, Above the Rim soundtrack. Nutty Professor 1 and 2 had the greatest soundtrack, bro.
I watched that in the
They had
theaters.
great shit. That song from Case, that super sad love song, that's on it. They have a lot of that. It sounded like they were more connected. They were pushing it harder. And then there was a minute where soundtracks were kind of like non-existent, right? They didn't have like the same shit. But now it feels like they're
investing in that.
they're
yeah.
trying to push it more, at least to get the stream money.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, it makes sense.
Well,
Plus, like,
also to make the movie relevant, bro.
yeah, because the same way we have a desire to watch it, we got hooked in because
Yeah, because I'm like the music was fire. Yeah.
Yeah,
so-
so I
'Cause
like
I had no intention of watching it. Dog,
Same,
before.
bro.
Really,
so a lot of
Same,
times
bro.
they
I'm a LeBron fan, but
they put out the soundtrack after the movie, which I think is the wrong way to do it.
100% wrong.
Put
way
it
to do
out first.
Yeah, let the buzz.
Yeah, and then it leads
Let
in,
people get a vibe.
I know, bro. They're gonna have more views because the soundtrack was dope.
at least from the older adults, right? Because what I think their target audience actually is,
For the movie,
yeah, it's not little kids, bro. It's us. We are the target audience.
I feel like it's LeBron fans.
Because we grew,
NBA fans,
We
bro.
grew up on when they pushed
oh,
like
and people
Yeah,
that,
no,
that grew
this
up
is
on,
a re-
on,
this is
on
like
the original Space.
yeah,
sequel
so like
of that,
when
yeah.
they pushed like Incredibles 2, which was like 15 years after the original, their target audience was mainly like
The people who saw Incredibles 1 in the theaters.
Yeah.
and they're like, let's get
That's
those
true.
back.
No,
You know,
100%.
so
100%.
I feel like
But the reason it
That's why Toy
but the
Story
reason it
smashes
works
it.
is because you have Bugs Bunny and those characters in it, and it's super easy to let younger generations like it too.
yeah.
Bro,
Performance pack.
these people when they have these franchises, bro, they do franchises because they work great. Another reason, Fast and the Furious.
Daffy
dog.
Duck's the king.
I did not need to see a fucking Fast and the Furious 10, bro, but I'm gonna see it because I've seen the other
You know
9.
what I tell people all the time about that shit, I know they're getting stupid and ridiculous, but I'm so invested.
I've
in
watched 9. I'm not gonna
I'm
stop at 10.
I'm so invested in the characters.
Yes,
I
bro.
Wait, you
care about
watched
the,
9?
I didn't watch it yet. No,
Wasn't there? Wait, which is the one
The
that
one
came
that
out?
just came out,
9.
No, okay, Fast 8.
You haven't seen
I
Fast
haven't
9?
seen 9, but I'm gonna watch it.
I'm gonna watch it too
8.
eventually. I
My
don't know
bad,
if I'm watching
even
it
what
in
number
theaters.
they're on.
I'll wait.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait. I'm not.
But
gonna
I'm so invested in the characters that I need to see what happens
How
to these
how
motherfuckers.
do you not give a fuck what happens to Dominic?
I know
Toretto,
I
bro?
care.
You
Somehow
care,
I
bro.
care, bro.
Is he like the last character
Original?
that we're invested in.
And then they brought The Rock in,
Well,
which was enough to fucking get
He's
me
not in the
horny,
new one
bro.
though.
Well, his girl's back. She's been back. I
They
care
bring
about.
everyone. Don't if
Ladies-
they would have.
I care about ladies.
I don't think you should say it, bro.
Okay. If
don't-
they could
What
have,
is it about-
they would have tried to bring Paul Walker back. Like they bring
All right,
everybody
give
back.
bro.
But-
Honestly, he did make that fucking franchise dope.
Why
as
don't they
fuck,
bring
bro.
back the white boy from Tokyo Drift?
I know who you're talking about.
That white kid was great.
And then
Drift. That one was good.
That was actually one of their better movies. Like now that we have 9, that was a really good.
It was
fucking
good, bro.
Honestly,
Five was my favorite
They're
thing.
ridiculous, but they're kind of
They're
good.
fun, whatever, they're
Like,
fun, whatever.
Wait, like, look, you go in there knowing this is gonna be ridiculous, and they're gonna jump off fucking avalanches with fucking all these snowmobiles, and it doesn't matter, dog. You're gonna watch the fucking movie. You're gonna enjoy, eat a popcorn, eat a fucking icy. It's okay, dog. You go home and realize, yes, dog, they've overdone it. They've
It's as
overstayed their welcome.
It's as ridiculous as a fucking green man jumping off buildings, bro. Like the Hulk, you know. That's ridiculous too. But we just jump in there and like it.
I mean,
I
bro.
love all that shit. I fucking love that. Shit.
Guys, this is.
Hulk. You really gonna put the Hulk?
I knew
Or
you were gonna get
Superman,
offended.
dog. Like this
Okay,
motherfucker
who
just
wins?
flies for no
The
reason.
Hulk or Dominic Toretto in the
In
Furious
Brazil,
movie.
bro.
No,
In a race?
Dominic
No, no.
Toretto.
In the Fast and Furious movie, hand fight.
Come on, bro. Is this a serious question?
Dominic Toretto, right? Because it's Fast and Furious movie.
Because he can drive, he can get a car. Hulk doesn't fit
Somehow-
into a car, bro.
He'll hit him with the fucking trash can car.
He'll go heads up with the car.
Garbage can.
No, honestly, bro, come on.
They're
You're
ridiculous,
gonna
but they're
keep
funny.
watching the Fast and Furious
Well, they
series.
said they're
until
gonna make a remix, mashup with Jurassic Park, right?
That's what I
You see
heard.
that?
No,
But if they do
way.
that, bro, holy shit.
Now they're fucking really just okay.
The
guys,
reason they're doing
stop.
that is because they're both Universal
Yes,
properties.
but you need to stop.
I know. I agree.
Stop.
That's where I
Stop.
check out, bro.
It's like your liver last week.
Look,
Stop.
Like what Batman is it? Where the Joker's in it? Where it's Heath Ledger's Joker.
The Dark Knight.
The Dark Knight.
So in the Dark
Classic,
Knight,
classic.
Two-Face, whatever, Harvey Dent makes a thing where he's like, you either live long enough to die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. If they do this Jurassic Park merge, you've lived long enough to see yourself become a villain.
And who's the villain now? Conor McGregor, bro. I was watching.
But you need people like me.
Because sorry, go ahead. I cut you off.
Because after I just saw all these tweets afterwards, like, this is MMA's new villain. It's like he turned heel. It's like Hulk Hogan when he went NWO.
He's
It's
an
like
anti-hero type character.
Yeah,
you know what?
But he's always been an anti-hero, but now it seems like he really is the villain because everybody loves Dustin Poirier.
No,
It's because you
reason-
can't
and the
talk
re-
about someone's wife. So one thing I wanted
Hey,
to
but
say,
she was
and I've
in
been
his
thinking about,
DMs, bro.
is that
He
fact
just-
or
no,
is that not
He took a
fact?
screenshot. I mean,
He took a screenshot and he posted it, bro.
Come on, bro. But
Dustin said it wasn't true.
listen, I'm
don't
gonna
know.
say it's not true. You know why, bro? Because you shouldn't fucking. No man who has someone's bitch is sliding in their DMs is gonna be like. Everyone just kind of like the best way to roast someone when someone's girl slides in your DMs is be like, oh, dog, you think she loyal? But to like screenshot it to me is like, bro, that shit can be. Anyways, fine, it fabricated.
Okay, but he's
And it
in-
just-
it's the same thing that Pac did to Big.
Exactly.
right?
Like, bro, you created this dilemma where it's like, was that really what it was?
And
or you
Oh,
but what I want to say is,
you know who ratted
do
on
you
him?
think?
You
Hold
know
up. Another thing, real quick.
ahead.
Do you think like the reason I don't buy it is I don't think Dustin's wife is that dumb, bro. Even if let's concede that
Literal dumb,
that
bro.
she would want to hook up with Connor or whatever. She has some interest in him.
She wouldn't hit him in the DM.
She wouldn't hit him in the DMs,
No,
dog. It's
bro.
fucking dumb.
It's
dog.
fabricated.
It's not-
And so what I
it's-
want to say is, the reason I think he's become the villain is because of the street code. And I'm not from the streets. I know nothing about it. But one thing I do know is you never touch women or children, dog. As much as you want to
Especially
roast
after you
somebody.
got
Yeah, because then it
smashed.
becomes different.
No, because
So-
then you've uncovered now, dog. It's not about just a sport. It's about I'm gonna beat the shit out of you.
well, that's
dog.
what happened with Pusha and Drake, right?
Yes, dog.
Right.
Don't go
But-
there, bro.
I think Drake just made it a hot line, and Pusha took it super serious, and then he started getting super serious with it. And I was thinking about this today when I was thinking about like Jhay Cortez and Rauw. It's like, okay, they got a beef now, right? Okay,
We'll see. I
Is
don't
is the beef something? Is it going to become music?
It's
But then
gotta
when-
stay.
But when
music.
you have beef in music, it's like there's a gentleman's game where we talk about
Exactly.
this, right?
Exactly.
But the moment you hit
Bro.
wife or something, then it's like, okay.
Well,
gloves off. Everybody's
Well,
swinging for the.
Yeah,
fucking-
but then the music gets super personal, bro.
And it's great for the listener, dog. But is it great for the people, dog? Because a lot of those rap
Oh, it's
beefs,
great for us. It's
a lot of
fucking
those
amazing
rap
for
beefs
us.
though have gone
But here's-
street, dog,
here's
where
another-
it moves past the music and it gets violent, and it's not what we.
and
Bro,
here-
no one should.
entertainment, it's great,
No one
amazing.
should want that. Dog.
And here's another thing too. a big reason why like Latin artists have gotten so big is because they haven't got into that shit. They really work together.
Thing, bro. That wasn't our thing.
Where other artists will have too big of an ego to really collaborate and give somebody their song. Like actually, J Balvin gave Nicki Ekis, bro.
Yeah.
That was actually
Ekis?
The song Ekis.
Nicki Jam.
X.
Oh, Ekis.
Ekis was J Balvin's track, and he gave it to Nicki. Song fucking is a global hit. Yeah. Gave it to him, no ego at all, bro. Dakiti,
Jaco and Mora gave it to
Bad Bunny. This sort of like
I wouldn't say gave. They probably all bought it.
No, whatever. You know what I mean.
But they passed up on a major banger.
They go on to an earlier conversation. If it's just Jay Cortez and Mora, that song is not hot. It's not as hot.
That's why they were cool with giving it to Bad Bunny. But
they understand that. They know like the same way Bad Bunny says, "Oh, if I want a commercial track, I go to Mora." Right? If I want a radio banger, I go to Mora to give it to me. It's the same way Jaco and Mora said, "If we want this to go global, the only way we're gonna let EDM become Latin, because that was one of the first tracks that really said we're gonna make this electric music. Right? It's gonna be like an EDM flow." They're like, the only way we're gonna sell this to these fucking people is if we put the hottest artist on it.
And also from the jump, it's all been collaborative, bro. Like the only
that's what set Latinos apart was you're gonna have Tebote and you're gonna have 17 artists on the same song.
I forgot which North American artist was talking about this, but it was, I forget. I'm not even gonna try to say who it was, but they were talking about, they had a collab with some Latino artists, and he was saying like, you know, some that I've learned from them is that it's really simple to do a fucking collab. Like, it's literally hit me up on DM and they do it. Like, they just do it.
And they all describe it that way. Like, oh, he just hit me. I said, send me the track.
And they just do it. It's not this whole fucking little like, yeah, we should work together.
I like that.
Hit my management and all that stuff. It's literally like the artist hits the artist, you know?
And it's so much so, bro, that Arcangel does it all the time where he gets on tracks that are remixes. And the people have asked him, like, why did you get on this track with the person you were beefing? He's like, because I didn't know. They sent me the track. I got on the track. I didn't know who was coming after. I didn't know who came before. I fucking laid my verse down and I sent it back. And I don't care. It's not about that. It's about, let's make music because it's about the fans. It's not about our fucking stupid beef or our fucking egos.
Yeah, so
with that said, you have anything else to say?
No, go ahead.
So let's say it's not about our beef or our stupid egos. We do this for the fans.
Hey.
So, Hoes up.
Hoes up.
Like, subscribe, follow, send it to your family, your cousin, your niece, your nephew,
comment
your Theo,
comment
your
what they. I also want them to comment what they want to hear us talk about.
That's a good idea.
Let us know. Yeah,
you know
please.
Yeah.
Because I like this, but.
Let us know what you like better, Mariah the Scientist or Snoh?
Aalegra.
Hoes up.
Hoes up.
Hoes up.